It is time for the baddest show. Everybody know the Icon Sports Southeast.
Trap on that my granny crew, you know I made it happen. My wife until he ran, then I started rapping. Don't be none that you ain't. We was broke, we were just eating noodles, now we eating steak.
Is complete and in for a touchdown.
It is time for Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right about now. We are live, y'all. That time of the day. It is hay in the barn on a Wednesday. Starts with us. Waiting on some people to come on. I know they're like, dog, KT no more on tonight. Tell you, I was out there at the Mobile Park and Rec baseball championships today. Tell you, man, great time to be here. Outstanding time to be here. Tell you, man. What you got going, John Ray? Represent your schools, all that good stuff. Tell you, represent, and represent again. Y'all let everybody know we on. We're gonna do a little talking tonight. Tell you. It's going down in the DM. Who we got coming on with us? Wake up, coach.
Let's go, coach.
What you got going, coach?
Oh man, been waiting on this show, man. You know I had 2 cups of coffee last night. You kept me up watching old football film, man.
I'm telling you.
I didn't have nothing else to do. I was watching Charlie Ward and stuff.
Tell you, I don't blame you, coach. Tell you.
I mean, dude, I'm so bored. I mean, I'm like, is it August 20th at least yet?
I wish it was. Tell you,
It's like waiting on Christmas.
tell you, I can't wait for August the 20th to give you.
I'm gonna be like a kid on Christmas Eve. I can't sleep that night. Hey, done got my wife up getting off at 4 o'clock. We gotta be ready to go.
Can't hardly hear you, coach.
Oh, I think I'm in that dead zone, Matt. What about now,
Come
coach?
on, I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you now.
All right. I said, got my wife getting off at 4 o'clock and everything. That way we can go ahead and hit the road for game 1. Get on up there to Jackson as soon as I get off, man. Take the quickest shower ever. It's going to be like military meets a fire drill or something. You know, man, and I hope this excites people of how much I actually love coming and watching some of your kids play and you players. Because, in all honesty, man, I could probably almost go anywhere to any college game probably I wanted to, and go to Alabama probably every weekend that they played at home. You know, maybe even go to some road games. But I would rather just watch it on TV, and I've been so many in my life that I would just rather watch it on TV. And my energy is going to a good Friday night game. That's what I want to see. I want to see people that I get to see before they play on Saturdays and Sundays and say, I watched that kid in high school, or I watched that kid in middle school. I watched him at the park. I watched him do all three, and now this dude's playing on Saturdays and Sundays. And I have watched kids like that for over 20 years. You start seeing them at the park or middle school and high school, and then the next thing you know, they're playing college. The next thing you know, they made an NFL roster. You know, they signed a contract, and you're just like, wow. Like, you know, I feel old today. Been feeling older and older every day, especially since JJ commitment.
Wake up, Matt.
What it do, Coach?
What it do, Mac?
What my bad? Hold on. What it do, Mayor KT Thorne?
That's right.
Mac, I did not know. And you know what I'm about to say, don't
Yeah, I already know. You told me.
you? He told you.
Yeah.
God, dog.
It's a small world, ain't it?
God, dog. That's all I got to say. Y'all get ready, man. Welcome to the winner circle.
Yes, sir. I declare.
I'm telling you, man, I went to the park championship, and one of my former players was coaching a particular team, and they made him sit out tonight's game because somebody sent the email into the city. Oh, hating ass person sent the email to the city, so he couldn't coach. He couldn't get on, he couldn't get on the field and all that, but he could be there because his son there. Oh, do you know he almost coached them to the victory over a loaded team? I'm talking about if the kid would have got off second base a little earlier, they would have won the championship. That's how close. The kid stayed on second base, and the kid went home from third. And then while the kid was going home from third, the kid on second base just took off running on you, man. You know his little kid. Little kid that took off, and they ran him down. They ran him down right there where the shortstop would be. But by the end, the kid had already crossed home plate and won the game. That's how close. But he loud like I am, and he pro his team. Coach, I'm tired of the people that think that the other coach supposed to care about the other team.
Man, to be honest with you, I'm gonna let somebody in on something. Be a good, quiet teammate, and be like, "Great play, baby," and just be a professional. Because God's honest truth,
Jeff, you muffled. You must be over your mic.
Nah, it's probably just where I'm at, Coach.
No, you clear now.
I
guess your mic, we can hear you. Your hand was over your mic or something.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was. Anyway, Some of y'all just need to be, man, all about respect. The coaches respect you as a player. You're elite. You know what I mean? You lead by just your play. Lead by your play. Be like a Kobe Bryant. You ain't got to be like friends and buddy with everybody. Go handle your business. Some of y'all need to be handling your business. You don't need to be playing no little video game or whatever, or doing one-hop cone drills or them 8 little jabs you do at some cone before you go out. That's not going to be the game. Just run routes, catch the football. And really, some of y'all just need to be catching the football. If there's anything I've seen besides weak bench presses, I don't even care about your routes anymore. It's like, just catch the ball. Catch the football, man. I'm tired of these kids. It's like, I'm a wide receiver. Well, you don't catch the ball. You're about to be a defensive back. I'm telling you. I mean,
You
that's
know the
just,
thing,
you
Coach.
know.
I was surprised that a lot of the kids at the showcase didn't do both sides of the ball. When there was some kids out there dropping some passes. I would at least went on defense a couple times.
That's the thing. So, and like Hughes was already doing it with some kids. What do you think's going to happen? You don't think there's D linemen they throw over to the O line, in college or whatever? It's like, hey man, it ain't really working out for you over here. So why don't you go over there?
All of the linemen did both sides of the ball.
All the linemen, but you got kids. It's like, I'm just a wide receiver. I'm just this. I'm just that.
Man, you should have been trying out everything at the showcase. We had a big arm quarterback. So man, you could have got some great reps on defense. And then my thing is this: you had all them offensive people just standing there when the defense was out there with the same people getting 100 reps.
Yeah, that was the thing, and I think that's why some kids thought like, I got to keep going because the guy on defense, he ain't leaving.
Yeah.
It's almost like, man, that's almost all they got. Kind of like the line. There was only so many kids that said, I'm a defensive back.
I'm gonna tell you this: when I went back and watched
reps, you get more exposure.
When I went back and watched what everybody don't want to watch is the lowlights. Man, we had a bunch of drops.
Yeah,
It was a bunch of drops. I ain't finna sit
we've been
here
being nice,
and
man.
make
We've been being
glazed
nice.
donuts when we got cake donuts. Telling you. It was a lot.
That's a great analogy.
I'm not gonna make glazed donuts when we ain't got no but cake. I'm telling you, for real. I can't act like I didn't see no people dropping the ball on that video.
So you know what you're saying? They ain't got the right ingredients, man. Their hot light ain't on right now, bro.
And we're gonna start in the morning at 7, they're gonna drop a lot of the pictures. So I'll be up all night tonight trying to get the other pictures on there of all the kids. And then some of y'all didn't even I don't know your names. Some of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be guessing names. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, Cole. I'm gonna need everybody to tag a kid so we'll know who they are. That's what I do in the morning. I just drop the blank pictures, in the morning that of all the kids. And then here go the thing: some of the kids didn't even make some of the pictures. The only picture I got of some of the kids is when they took the picture at the end.
Did they get in?
Man, I don't know, man. I'm talking about I went through all them pictures. Look, and y'all, I had 378 pictures just from Johnny Odell. And I couldn't find a kid in I could not find certain kids.
Where's Waldo?
Out of 378 pictures, man.
Maybe they were an illusion.
And they
Kinda
was on pictures. Here go the thing, they was on other people's pictures. You want me to take your picture in the background, or you doing something? I'm talking about doing something.
Coach, they're NPCs, non-player characters. It's like a video game.
I'm telling you.
GTA of football.
Man, I'm talking about some of the kids in the background.
Coach, they you know what they are? They're background actors. They're the extras.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Somebody got to be in the background sometime. They're background singers.
That's what. Dude. Everybody came to see Teddy Pendergrass and who's your boy? Everybody forgets about Teddy. To me, he was the real thing. Warren always makes that joke.
To my Otis.
Yeah.
Everybody come to see Otis.
Yeah, everybody come to see Otis. And then when you tell them that Teddy P sang in the group, and then later on, it's almost like, well, really, a lot of people was coming to see him too now. But everybody else didn't. Nobody care about them. That's the only two names you knew from that whole group.
OTAs tomorrow. Wake up, man. I'm just going through the comments. LaFleur checking in. Where Cole Hollis at? Cole Hollis showing all the new LaFleur High School this, LaFleur High School that. You know, we don't never
All
get an
right,
update.
John Ray's getting a show off that comment, Coach alone. You need to put that on the
I
screen
see it.
there.
I'm not.
NPC
NPC
helmet
helmet
holders.
holders.
Oh my
Tell you.
god! Good lord, you ain't lies, John Ray, man. You preaching the
Very,
truth.
very soon, coaches. I'm posting my the schedule of the games I'm going to this year.
I'm excited. I want to go to some you're going to.
I got a pretty. I'm showing love to all. Try to get love to all the schools. I'm going.
Please do. Cause they gonna need it. They gonna need the love, Matt. Cause I ain't going. I'm tell you right now, I ain't going. I'm not going to see no sorry people lose. And I mean it just like that, man.
I'm going to see a lot of Saraland and Theodore this year.
I
I got
ain't
kids
got no
playing that.
side. I swear, man. I'm not wasting my gas. I swear. I pay attention too much, man. I pay attention to how people move. People move fake because that's how they operate. You know, I'm real. I call a spade a spade. Some people just call what they want to call. I call it how it is. You know. I can tell you when somebody hiding. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we gonna sneak up on folk. We ain't gonna say nothing about this, but everybody else get talked about. Everybody else get talked about. But when it comes to certain places, man, it's like crickets. It's like crickets. Like what they doing is better, but they ain't did nothing.
Crickets and old Homer Simpson backing in those bushes.
Oh, y'all, we gonna talk about the teams tonight that can't afford to start off 0-1, 0-2, and 0-3. If anybody who y'all think in the comments, y'all put them in the comments.
Robert Stell, Orange Beach. What is that?
Oh yeah, good to see you, Josh, out there at the I'll be honest. 3 years behind. They got a young to be saying
Yeah,
that
you're being
they're
a
playoff
realist.
team.
You're being more of a realist, I believe, sir.
Man, I love it, Nigel. I love that statement.
And
Telling you.
Nigel, I'll say this about what you said. Going in, whoever took that job should have said that too. Like, this ain't gonna happen overnight. This is a huge rebuild. Huge. Like, it's gonna take me some time. Seriously, don't expect much at all year one.
Well, let's put their schedule on the screen. They're on the floor. They open up with Robertsdale, UMS
Robert
Viper,
Stell.
and Faith
Hey,
Academy.
both teams cannot afford to go 0-1. I believe that for both these teams, Robert Stell and LaFleur.
In a perfect world, if LaFleur could come out of there 2-1 or 1-2, they'll be all right. In a perfect world, some people might say 3-0. It's gonna be hard as hell. It's gonna
Let's
be
just
I'm
hard
be
as
gonna
hell
be.
to
honest.
I'm
start
Yeah,
gonna be
3-0.
realistic.
if you're 2-1, hey, what if they lost to Robertsdale but beat UMS and Viger? Now that would be a weird world, I tell you.
I'm gonna be
But I'm
100.
just saying, like, for them to
LaFleur
win,
can't. I'm gonna say this right now. LaFleur can't lose to Robertsdale.
yeah, they can't, and I don't think they
They
should.
can't talk. Kids ain't coming to practice no more.
But let's be honest.
The
I
kid
think
gonna run in the back. Matt, you went to the floor now. I'm talking about the real world here. I'm talking about the real world. LaFleur has to be winning. They have to. They can't have, we almost know. No, they can't.
Yeah, they got to have momentum going into
They
that UMS.
can't.
They got to have momentum going into UMS.
Yeah, they can't,
And
man. It is what it is.
we know
You
how
know?
kids are from around the city of Mobile. If you lose, they're just going to jank on you real bad. Like, man, y'all sorry.
Oh,
They
yeah.
don't care. They just know you lost. They don't care if it was by 1 point.
Let these kids know the recruiters are coming back around after this dead period. So let's go get the money. Trust the process. Exactly. Telling you. And y'all, some kids, here go the thing, Coach. I'm gonna go ahead and give some of these folks tips. If your kid's worried about getting a scholarship and you've been on a losing team, the last couple of years, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. You're gonna lose because teams like a BC Rain that play team ball, don't care who do what, them teams gonna beat you. If it's about who do what the first 3 games, LaFleur might be 0-3.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. In a realistic,
It might be 1-4 after the Jackson game.
Yeah. Coach, can you
They're
hear me?
gonna have to become a team, and I don't know how Coach Perry gonna do it. And it's gonna take more than just practice. It's gonna take more than practice.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. UMS will beat you. Exactly. Man, them folks don't care who scored. UMS
Coach,
don't care who scored, man. They don't care about that.
Nah, them kids keep fighting. They fight through adversity. They got a program, man. They've been doing that for years. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right. Hey, I believe Stephen Bird has it right. I think in a realistic and perfect world for LaFleur, that the losses of UMS, Viger, Jackson, and Williamson, everything else would be a win. I mean, you beat a Foley, a 7A school. You know, Alberta's like the biggest 5A in the state. You beat BC Rain, Faith Academy, and Robertsdale. That seems like you're
How
getting
you
back.
gonna beat Robertsdale? Robertsdale just hired a coach and gave him 150 grand. He came from Beauregard, a playoff team. That man ain't come down here to lose with that big old offensive line they got over there.
Yeah, for
That man ain't
used
coming
to,
down here to lose, y'all.
yeah, for all we know, LaFleur's
No, I'm gonna be one. What the ham sandwich? Anyway, I'm gonna be realistic. I can see us going, into the into the into the Jackson game.
What they said.
Going,
What they said.
2-2.
They said.
yeah, 2-2. I
Yeah,
can
I
see
can
it.
see that.
I'm gonna be realistic. Like this, the first year, Perry Hill. I think we're gonna go 5-5. That's just me though.
Well, yeah, Roger.
Wake up, coach.
Man, you come in at the right time. We talking realistic. LaFleur. They got Robertsdale, UMS, Viger. He got a thing, Jeff. Hold on, y'all.
And I'm with Mac. I really think a 5-5 with the teams. I don't think you beat UMS, Viger, Jackson, Williamson, or Foley. I think you could beat all those other teams, and you're supposed to if you're the old LaFleur.
How you go?
The old LaFleur.
He got a thing.
Jeff,
How bad did BC Rain beat them last year? It wasn't close. That game wasn't close.
Yeah.
we get. I mean, like
Rain kind of lost
we
some
was
players,
up,
I think.
we was up at halftime.
Yep.
But I don't know what happened. And then UMS third quarter it was 7-6. And I feel like this is a different LaFleur team. I really in my heart, and I'm not just saying that because I go there. I'm being realistic. I think we can come out going into the Viking game 2-0. That's just me. I'm being realistic.
Come on, let me get Roger. Yeah. My bad, Roger. How you follow?
I don't know. I probably mashed this button too many times.
Okay. But man,
What you
it's a
got
lot of
going
stuff,
on?
man. And he got the thing. He got the elephant in the room. Don't nobody want to talk about LaFleur because Cole Perry over there, and we know Cole Perry a good coach. But when it comes down to the realistic part of it, do they have winners? All
Or
right.
do they have players?
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
players
at
that
the end of the day, it's gonna come down to the people.
Yeah, players that want it, that work on their own morning, noon, and night. Like Nigel just said, Ed right there with that comment. He's right, man. That's how it is.
Or do they have kids that say they got it all and they just like to play?
Right. I think that's kind of still what they got.
I'm just gonna tell the truth.
On the
Coach
younger
Perry got a
kids.
better hand. Coach Perry got a better hand than Jack had at the floor.
Mm.
So do the expectations go even higher for LaFleur? They
Yeah.
they a way better team than what Coach Jack had.
Right.
They're a way better team.
But can they show up
Exactly.
better?
You
It
know.
ain't. It
Give me
ain't
a moment.
always
I'll be right
what you coach. It is how you coach it, coach.
Exactly. It's how
It
you
ain't
coach.
what you.
Coach
It
Perry
ain't
can't coach
always.
the whole team. Coach Perry can't coach the whole team, dog. This ain't Sister
Oh,
Hayesville. This
that's
ain't
what I'm
one A,
talking
two A
about.
football. This ain't gonna catch a stroke if he try to coach the whole team.
Can't coach offense and
Yeah,
defense.
I'm telling you.
You get oversight. You get oversight.
Telling you. For
You
real.
can oversight and hope is working from a third party.
I'm like John Ray. I hope Coach Perry ain't got no helmet holders. You know.
I hope he don't either, and be the biggest one on the field.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. And Roger already probably know what I'm about to say. I just hope they ain't got a bunch of practice All-Americans.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah,
and
yeah,
Roger can
yeah,
attest. We used to have some people on our team at Roger. Boy, they did so good in practice. And boy, they get to the game. Boy, they was a half step slow. They dropped
yeah,
passes. I'm talking about they missed interceptions. They fumbled the
yeah.
ball. I'm telling you, boy, they were real practice All-American. And then,
I
I
ain't
kind
never
of
did that though.
he got a thing. He got a thing, Roger. When you really look at players that know they ain't really that good, but they rather go
Yeah,
out there just to say that they went out there first, them ain't team players. Rat man. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm telling you, man, it look good when you're going against each other. UMS right looks good. They're gonna be hard to beat. I might slide over there and see UMS tomorrow.
yeah. They got that 7-on-7 tomorrow, huh?
Maybe that
What
was a
time it start?
JV
What
that
time it start over there?
played against Cottage Hill.
I
I
think it's
might
like
go over there and go live.
I think it's like 8 o'clock. We need to
Oh
see
yeah,
that
that's perfect time. I think I'm gonna go live tomorrow.
8, 9 o'clock, something like that.
I want to go see it. Cause y'all, I miss Gunner Rivers.
Yeah, I
I miss
missed
Gunner
all that.
Rivers. Boy, don't worry about it. There you. You gotta miss him. Yeah. There you go. Touchdown. Tell you, you got to miss him. Gunner Rivers the real deal,
But
yeah.
what was y'all saying, Coach? I had walked out for a minute.
We were just talking about some players good in practice. Get in the game and boy just go. I'm talking about go opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't see.
can't function.
And then he go to thing. We got some 7-on-7 All-Americans too now.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
they got the
Oh,
quick
boy.
outs.
Man, I'm going to catch that ball every time knowing I ain't going to get hit.
Knowing they ain't got to run as far.
Come on now.
And I'm gonna say this because before I walked out, I heard you say that Coach Perry do have a better hand than Jack. I think I think it'll play out good. I don't know though. We'll have to see though. I know it's gonna
You
be
can't coach all of it.
it's gonna be interesting.
Does Blunt turn the
Coach
corner
Jack gonna
first
have to
year?
clone
They
himself in
didn't lose
the.
any key players. Yeah, it is the first year Blunt didn't lose no players, y'all. Blunt ain't lost no players this year. I guess they ain't had none nobody want.
Man, look what Nigel Edwards just said. He's right now.
I guess they ain't had none nobody want. Montgomery Capital
They
and Park.
wanted they wanted
So,
they wanted Chris Leatherwood.
well, they want everybody want Leatherwood. That's a no brainer. Leatherwood ain't going nowhere. Leatherwood gonna stay right there and play both sides of the ball and make everybody day miserable. Kit. What about Blunt? Who Blunt played the first 3 games? Should Blunt play Blunt? They play Viger,
Blunt played Viger,
Sutherland,
Saraland, and Gulf Shores.
and
No,
Gulf
they played.
Shores.
Yeah, Gulf Shores.
Is it Gulf Shores? I don't think it. I know they don't play
Yeah,
Gulf
it's
Shores.
Gulf Shores.
I was at Blunt yesterday morning. They didn't look bad at all. Yeah, I know. Well, AJ Johnson back calling the plays. And finally Blunt got coaches on the right side of the ball where they should be. You ain't got a former linebacker coaching wide receivers no more. You got Janoski Davis, a former Blunt Leopard, the wide receiver coach up there. You got Kendrick Nord, the quarterback coach up there. You got AJ Johnson, former wide receiver, offensive coordinator up there. I don't know who the offensive line coach is yet, but it might be AJ Johnson. He might go down there and coach the offensive line. So at the end of the day, Blunt gonna be an okay team, but they're gonna have to see some wins too. Blunt can't afford to start off 0-3. Season over with it, Blunt start off 0-3 for them. It's gonna be back to normal. Blunt gonna have to beat either Viger or Saraland or both to start their season all right. And y'all, that's a lot of pressure.
Let me ask you this, Coach. And
Yeah.
it's just a scenario. I know Roger going here. This just a scenario. What if Blunt lose the Viger, Jackson beat Saraland, and then them losing to Jackson kind of affect them in the Blunt game. And Blunt find a way to beat Saraland, and they go 1-1 going into the Gulf Shores game.
You heard what I said. Blunt is gonna have to beat. Not gonna beat. They're gonna have to beat.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to. Blunt can't afford to start the season off 0-2 again. If Blunt start off 0-2, go ahead and get ready for basketball season. LaFleur can't start off 0-2. Go
Break
ahead
out
and
the
get ready
waves.
for basketball season.
Murphy can't start 0-2.
Murphy can't. All the teams that's been losing these last couple of years cannot start off 0-2. You are going to lose players. They're going to start doing homework. They're going to be in study hall. Miss Peterson need me to come back and take my test after school. My mama said I got to come home and open the door. All type of excuses are going to start popping up. Once that happens, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Or BC Rain. BC Rain got to find a way to win their first 2 games. BC Rain cannot afford to lose.
Put they schedule up, Coach. They schedule. And get
Oh
what?
yeah. Let me go grab it off your page. Cole Hollis on here. Go ahead, Cole.
They went.
Go ahead. Well, I see the schedule up, but what we talking about?
Teams that can't start off 0 whatever this season.
That's anybody.
No, it ain't. Jackson started off 0-1 and won the state championship.
You
said 0-2 though, Coach.
No, they can't. I'm talking about some teams can't start 0 nothing. They got to put 1s in front.
I don't know.
Some schools got to.
Oh, okay. There's a couple on.
Saraland can't afford to start off 0-1. It got boy.
I was about to
the
say
shingles gonna come off the roof.
I was about to say it's 3 on the north side.
The shingles gonna come off the roof, y'all. I'm telling you that.
It's 3 on the north side.
Coach,
can't afford to lose.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm gonna be 100. If Saraland loses Jackson, but I feel bad for the rest of the schedule because you're gonna be playing a pissed off Saraland team the rest of the year.
How you know Saraland ain't gonna be playing against folks that's been pissed off for 3 years?
I'm with you though, Mac.
Yeah, you're right though, Cole Hollis.
Yep. But everybody's still got to prove it on the field.
Definitely.
Just like whoever won last year. We done said until you beat the man, like
And
You ain't the man. Like
I'm
Williamson beat Viger. Finally do it. It's been some years now. Do it. Blunt beat Viger. Whatever. Saraland beat Jackson. Jackson beat Saraland. Like, do what you need
I'm
to
gonna say
do.
this. I'm gonna say this. And we're gonna talk about BC Rain's schedule.
I like
This
BC
is the
Rangers.
time. This is the time for St. Paul to beat Saraland. This is the time.
Hey, they need to beat Spanish Fort too.
Hold on,
That-
man. You don't went too far. See,
Y'all
Mac, you
flipping
be
over
getting
Theo though.
Mac, you be going in the warp zone. Do you know who Sandland played before they even get to St. Paul?
Come on, man.
You just slapped Gulf Shore, Spanish Fort, and McGill. And Howard County. You done jumped the whole schedule.
Hey,
Freestyling, bro.
after Alabama lost to Vanderbilt the way they did last year, I believe anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right.
Come on, man. Michigan lost to Appalachian State one year. Come on.
And Georgia almost lost to Georgia Tech last year.
I'm gonna tell y'all this.
Right.
I would love to be BC Rain right now. You got Hillcrest, Evergreen, Foley, UMS, Alberta, and Williamson. And some people might say, "Ooh, Williamson." BC Rain is not scared of Williamson.
No.
Because
For everybody in the back that think Williamson the big bad wolf, BC Rain might be the only team down here that's not afraid of Williamson.
and BC Rain coming.
They showed that last year when everybody thought, oh, man, they finna get their hair blowed up. 6-2, damn baseball score.
And
I
we ain't gonna
thought
talk
the
about
World Series. I thought
they
they
really
It was
they
eight.
really won the game, but
It
we
was
ain't gonna
8 to
speak on
6. It was
that.
8-6.
It was 8-6.
You right, Mac. You
Let's call
right.
it spade a spade.
Yeah.
BC Rain lost 8
One of
to
the
6.
worst calls in Mobile County history.
Yep. BC Rain had more points and still lost.
I've seen it happen in middle school before, man. Kid be crossed the goal line. The referee's like, nope, he didn't get in. And just leave the ball
Oh,
in the end
Blunt
zone.
played Murphy. So Blunt played Viger, Saraland, and Murphy.
Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh.
Y'all, I'm telling you, this is the year that some people gonna get their lick back. But you're gonna have to go take it though. Or you're gonna get your ass tore up. And you might not recover if you don't beat them this year.
Taking it
Whoever
is
it
way
is.
more savory.
Telling you. But I like BC Rain schedule. But see, BC Rain the reason why UMS made the playoffs, but they let them off the hook.
Yeah, they had
Remember, BC
Centronell.
Rain started the season off 0-3 last year.
They had Centronell for almost
No,
3.5
it was
quarters.
0-4, coach. We finna give BL. Oh
Oh, they beat
yeah.
Alberta.
It was 0-3. Yeah, you're right. You sure right.
They beat Alberta.
Had Centronell for about 3.5 quarters, and then Eli Owens got the ball at running back for Centronell, and that was all she wrote.
Now Murphy got who? Davison. Who they play out to Davison? Murphy. Is it St. Paul? Somebody. Don't we got St. Paul's schedule? Yeah, we got St. Paul's schedule. Yeah, they go St. Paul's schedule. Do they play Murphy early? Yep, they do play Murphy early. UMS.
They play
Charles
Murphy the
County
third
Murphy.
game.
Yeah. I know I went crazy. Everybody be giving St. Paul a pass. Every year St. Paul get a pass. But look at the cupcakes they be playing. What if UMS upset St. Paul?
That happens a lot.
I think last year, what the score was last year? 6-0?
They went in overtime, remember?
Just like earlier when you were talking about Georgia Tech and Georgia Tech actually upsets Georgia a lot every couple of years, and UMS has been known to upset St. Paul's a lot.
I can tell you this: if UMS beats St. Paul that first week, they're gonna get some people problems early in the season. Hey,
If
everybody gotta have
if
clean
if my
cohesion.
if my eyes is right, and my ears are correct. And from what I know about what UMS supposed to look like, and from what I know about Tank Jones and the gang over there on defense, I don't even know why we talking about UMS beating St. Paul this year. That's just my opinion.
Hey, coach, you see what Murphy's schedule is? He said Murphy played Davidson, McGill, Blunt. Hey, boy, Murphy got a. What if Murphy start the season 3-0? Oh, I hear you. My bad.
Boy, it can happen. Murphy gonna be an unorthodox team too, y'all. They running a triple option.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be running the veers and all that type of stuff. Tight end pop pass. Uh, y'all over in Foley, the tight end caught 14 passes in one game. I'm gonna say that again for the people all the way in the back. And y'all, he ever bid about 6'7", by 275. Every bit of 6'7" by 275. He caught 14 passes in a game over there. Wake up, one.
What
He
going
ain't
on,
got
man?
no business doing nothing like that.
Oh yeah.
Just over there showing out.
Who y'all talking about?
Oh, the big tight end over at Murphy.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sherman running that old school Dallas Cowboys, if you really think about
Well, he running what he know.
it. Exactly. But that's
Mhm.
that. But like we know, that's good for a team coming from where Murphy coming from. That means it's gonna be a lot of under-center play. That means you're not gonna be able to just gang out on that quarterback. You're gonna be able to develop a little offense.
Oh boy, we got everybody scheduled, y'all. Y'all get ready. We got a graphic with all the schedules on it. Hold on. Big thank you to the Call News. Dog, man, make sure y'all get a newspaper. They got the showcase in the newspaper today.
Which one? Who got it in there?
I sent you
Call
Williamson
News.
too, KDT.
Yeah, I meant to go to Rouse's and get one. I'm gonna get one tomorrow.
Yeah, I get one. Yeah. What happened? What happened?
I sent Williamson's too.
Oh, you ain't gotta send it. There go all of them right here. Pick you a
Okay.
schedule.
Damn.
Pick you one.
Hey,
Tell
Warren,
you.
that looked like back when we played Mobile Press Register shit right there.
Tell
I'm
you.
telling you.
Pick you
Hell yeah.
one. Tell
Damn.
you. Pick you one. Now I can go on my phone and look at this right here.
You know,
I'm gonna send
Tommy
it to the
Hicks or
group.
somebody did that one, man.
Nothing like the Call News, man. I'm gonna send it to everybody.
I tell you who got the best two, the toughest two goddamn out of region games. That fucking Baker.
Baker played Theodore and who else? Viger. Yeah.
Jackson and Wagner.
Shit, they got 3 good games then.
Oh shit, I forgot Theodore got
They
that
got
six.
they
Yes,
got
sir.
Mary G too. No, that's a region game though.
That's a
But
region guy. Yeah.
Jeff, I'm about to send you that schedule we got on the screen. Everybody else, I sent it to
Oh
you
yeah,
too.
please do. I'm gonna put it on Twitter and everything, man.
No, I'm just saying so we can read off of it. So now when we call out a team, we can pull up who they play. Let me get
Yeah.
Kel on.
You're right. You're right. We all got the play card. Look
that's
at your
on my
wristband.
that's
Everybody,
that's on
hey, everybody, look at your wristband.
that's on my schedule. I'm going to Cottage Hill Christian and Choctaw County game.
They're getting some good players for the future over there, man. They got good kids over there.
Man, Cottage Hill should have had some kids at the showcase. I ain't going there.
They
Cottage
had
Hill.
one. They had one.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah,
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, he had to run. Wait a minute. I don't. Did they?
wide receiver.
Okay.
He was pretty good. He was just getting in like later reps. He's just
They
the
got
eighth grader going into ninth.
they
He
got
did
Faith
good.
Academy. They got Faith Academy schedule wrong. Well, they got a game marked wrong. St. Paul ain't no region game for that Faith Academy.
Good call there, Warren. You know them.
I ain't dropped my schedule yet because I'm depending on where my brother's seeing. I may I may have to switch a game or two.
Well, look
That
on
was,
the schedule, man.
Y'all
Shit,
see
they
what
ain't got
Mr.
blood
Odell
schedule
says?
on
yeah, they ain't got
here.
blood schedule on
He
here.
said they
I'm
left
just,
off Viger and
I'm just,
Blunt.
I'm just trying to figure out when his senior night is.
And they got Vigo blood schedule on here. Oh, y'all don't include Pritchard, huh, Johnny? That's what y'all do. Y'all waiting on KT. You got Vigo blunt schedule on here. But see, you can damn near look at everybody else's schedule and tell we know Blunt and Vigo play first. Shit, you got to do go down the list of the schedules and just look at them. Blunt ain't got but one non-region game. That's Vigo.
No, they play an out of town team. I seen that on Max Prep.
Tuscaloosa County, they play them week 2.
Oh, Blunt
Oh,
do?
Blunt
No,
playing
Vigo
Vigo
do.
do.
Vigo
No,
do.
Viger
Vigo
do.
Yeah.
Vigo
You know,
play too.
Tuscaloosa County came to Vigo last year, so Vigo go to them this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they got Baker. So Baker got 2 7-8 and a 6-8.
Right. That's points right there.
Yeah, especially with them ties. I think y'all
Especially
are
with
gonna
them
be some
ties.
ties this year.
Yeah, the
What
points
Wilson
come big.
schedule? They ain't got Wilson schedule on here either.
Nope.
What McGill at? McGill schedule ain't on here.
Nope, they don't got McGill on that either.
Northside Rattlers got 2 7-8 games this year too. First game and last game.
Who they got? Robertsdale and who else?
Foley.
Shit, LaFleur schedule ain't on here.
Nope.
This must be the I know what kind of pie this is.
Country Music Television poll. Got that schedule.
KT is one of KT is one of them pies you like to have all the time.
It sure is one of them pies.
Off life.
Can you see what we can do to turn this into
ma'am, can I get one of them nigga pies?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
If you don't get out of here, I'm gonna no matter how many times you watch that movie, man, you gonna always laugh. We gonna always laugh at that movie, dog.
I'm telling you. They say Blunt play Coosa Christian.
Okay. Damn, Coosa Christian. Shit. They're gonna be tough.
Johnny Odell said he does not approve of this and it needs to be fixed.
John Odell said it'll be fixed next week.
Damn. Boy, they
left
bold.
They left a lot of schools out there.
Boy, they bold with this one, boy. Let me take this down before we cause a protest.
Well, they did. I don't know. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They say updated.
Is that Christian team good, KT?
Coosa Christian, yeah, they good. Only reason why they ain't go for the playoffs because they made them forfeit because the kid were working out during the season. That's the team that had to forfeit all their games because the coach was training somebody during the season.
I remember that. We had like a breaking show about that.
Yeah, we had one because we got to make common sense of this stuff. You cannot work out with nobody else kid during the season, even if you are a trainer.
So I try to tell these guys.
But hey man, what y'all think about the NFL thing? Viger and Blunt, and for Pritchard, and then you got Murphy and Williamson for Mobile. With all those NFL players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent that to fight the other day. That's how I sent that to fight. It was on TikTok. And I sent it to him. I said, man, they say Viger got 16 Viger got 16 players that got drafted in the NFL.
They got drafted. Yeah.
Yep, they got drafted. Yep.
But we got way more players than that. We just
what it do,
What up, Nup? What up, Nup?
But Johnny, this gonna help us because these the schools when you got no schedules on. So it's still gonna help us. Mobile
What
Christian,
say?
baby.
What say now?
Chickasaw Presbyterian Christian out of Mississippi, and then said
What up,
soon.
TB? What up, TB?
Goddamn, but Mobile Christian
Hell
Christian
no,
got
I ain't going back to the park, TB. I went up to
Hey,
the park yesterday. That be like Reese funeral home. That be dead, man. I ain't
oh
going back,
Lord,
man. No, I
oh
retired.
Lord.
I ain't coaching 6 years. I ain't got that up, man. These new parents and new kids ain't like when we coach.
Hey, don't retirement feel good, Rock?
Man, listen, man. I was at a park watching the team today, and man, I ain't no way I can coach. I had daddy want to fight me and all that. And
Oh, that
so
type of time, bro.
these kids just too soft. They too
My
soft.
thing is this though, Kel. Man, we got a whole different generation of men, but they'll be hard toward a man, but soft toward the woman, and then the woman run over them
Well, this the
and
problem,
put them
man.
in bad situations.
It's
For
like
real.
this, man. It's like this on some real stuff, man. I don't even want to dwell on it, but I was telling a lady tonight at the park. I was telling her because she was telling me something about one of her friends or something like. And I've been kind of out of the loop the last couple of days because I've been working trying to get finished up before I go out of town. But I was telling her, man, a lot of this stuff now, parents are parents who traveled a lot in park ball, they trying to bring the same shit into high school, and it's not a good look. The shit totally different. You can't if you went to 5 or 6 different parks in park ball and you think you're gonna do the same thing in high school, that shit different, man. And people don't be want to wait their turn. Like everybody want to get on the field as a freshman. I get it, and some kids is telling enough that can happen. But sometimes you just gotta wait your turn, man. And people, and that's isn't anything you do in life. That's just like even me at work. I ain't get where I got just because I felt like I deserved it right then. You gotta wait your damn turn. People don't want to wait their turn. And sometimes it ain't meant for you to be in a spot to be in. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Just it's bad, man. It's
And everybody wanted to be fair. Ain't nothing fair
now
about
I
this.
already get it.
everybody want it. They want it right now. When sometimes it's not ready for you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you can get on your knees and pray and ask the Lord for certain stuff, and it's just sometimes it just ain't your
It's
turn
not.
right then. You gotta wait. He
I can.
gonna
I can
give it to
relate
you
to
when
that.
it's your time. He gonna give it to you when it's your time. Cause sometimes you can beg for stuff that you really ain't ready for, and when you get it, you don't know how to handle it. You know what I'm saying? So
man,
you gotta
90% of
smile
the
with what you
time.
pray for, man.
Hey, 90% of the time, man, they transfer for the wrong reason.
Man, like Kale, I can go verify that with you just on the work tip. Like KT, how long it took me to become the announcer at LaFleur?
Forever.
But you had to pay your
Forever.
dues. See that's another thing.
Exactly.
People don't want
Exactly.
to pay. People just feel like okay, well I'm 40 some years old. I should be making this. No, if you don't got
No.
no experience, how these folk gonna pay you top dollar when you don't know nothing? You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I'm dealing with
You,
that now, y'all. With this election, a lot of the preacher workers say, "Man, we make this, we make that." How long you been there? 1 year, 6 months. Come on. At some point, you gotta wait your turn.
Gotta make that entry
You,
wave, man.
that's all I'm saying, KT. And sometimes in life you'll go through. Man, that's like me. I can only speak for me, man. I went 2014, man. I lost everything. When I say I lost everything, I lost everything. I went through a point where I ain't had no business going through it, but something like I say, God put you in predicaments for you to see. So when I lost it, man, I had to go over to Tamarack Hyundai and wash cars for $7-8 an hour. And I know I'm worth more than that. But guess what? I ain't complaining. And the job I'm at now, I went back and they ain't even had to train me. And them folks, they gave me $10 an hour. I was like, but you know what? I ain't complaining. But now I'm back on top. I'm the big dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm living a lifestyle that I always dreamed. So what I'm saying is the moral of the story is sometimes you gotta crawl, you gotta scratch and claw to get back on top. It ain't just given to you. You know what I'm saying? And people want everything given to them, and a lot of people are entitled. Kids, it's sad. It just is no kind of
They learning
moral
from
system.
entitled adults.
Right.
yeah. And then a lot of the adults don't be in this shit when they was in school. That'd be the worst part. You know. Man, you be sitting out there talking to someone, and then you be like, when you sit back and roll it back, man, your ass used to be on the sideline. But
Or
now you
never
want your
played.
kid. Now you want your kid to be the elevated superstar, but you don't understand the rigors that it took to even get on the field. A lot of people don't even know the sacrifice one and care that it takes to get on the field.
Man, come on.
Not to do something, just to be out there on the field is a accomplishment.
For real.
And then now you want the ball all the time. No, wait your turn.
Man,
Gotta wait your turn, man.
hey, you know one thing I ain't never seen a coach turn down.
A dog.
Undeniable talent. That's a dog.
A
Yeah.
dog. Right.
If you a dog, ain't no question mark, bro. Your ass on the field.
Right.
Dogs
Man, you
don't
supposed
drop
to be playing.
passes, man.
I told a parent tonight, I said, sometimes as parents, you gotta be real with yourself and be like, okay, I know this is my baby. I know I want the best for him. I mean, every parent in the world believe in their child and want the best for them. I get it. I would never tell a parent not to believe in their kid. But at some point, if you're a smart individual, you got to be real with yourself and say, hey, man, it's something my kid ain't doing right. He ain't get on the field. Because if he that kid, he gonna be on the field. I mean,
Gonna be on the field. Exactly.
he gonna be on the field. So
Unstoppable.
it's something
Undeniable.
he's not doing right at practice or something. And we all done coached kids before. And I used to tell parents all the time, hey, look, man, right now, he just ain't the kid you want him to be. Not saying he won't be that when he's 15, 16, but right now, at 9 years old, he's just not the kid you want him to be. And I used to have parents want to fight me, like, hey, look, home, make sure when you put your hands on him, you know what you're doing. But let me tell you this, he's not the kid you think he is right now. He's just not. Now,
I got
he
one.
may
I
go to
got one.
Bible, he may
I
be
got a
great, but
highlight,
right
kid.
now, he's just not that kid.
Kid, I got a highlight. Sailing down 9-0 against Daphne. What did Ryan Williams do?
He let
his gift make work for him. Room.
Right.
Come on.
Man,
Ryan wouldn't even get the ball. The play wasn't even going to Ryan.
You're not finna tell me a man who get paid to win football games is not trying to put the best players on the field.
Exactly.
Man, Ryan go out there and run the dog on point back, look like practice.
What you say?
And the rest is history. Yeah, it took Ryan all the way to the first game of the season to get his place. After he ran the punt back, well, Daphne ain't scored no more. Sailing blow them folks out that game. It was like 37-16 or something like that. On one play, and they were losing.
Listen, prime example. That's like right now, Jameson is the guy at Saraland at quarterback. Jameson could have easily didn't even go to Saraland and could have went somewhere else and could have been a starter. You see what I'm saying? He sat behind KJ and got polished and got. You see what I'm saying? Like basically, it's okay to sit behind. It's okay to sit behind players and develop and get better. We got to stop this notion that everybody's just going to start as a freshman. It's not going to happen. It's just not. It's not going to happen. And sometimes you can go to a team where they could be running back heavy, and you may be that guy. But guess what? They gonna start that senior over that freshman. You just gotta wait your turn, man. So you mean tell me I'm gonna put this senior on the bench who's better than you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's different if you're a Cromwell who was better than the senior that was at Jackson. That's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But it's crazy, man, how people just feel like they just gotta be that guy right then, and they don't and the honest thing about it, they don't even be ready for it.
Yeah.
I think some of these kids don't even be want to play for it. They just playing because of their dad and shit, and their parents.
A lot of
they homeboys.
Homeboy network. Say.
I done had kids coming to me, coach. I really don't want to be out here. I'm out here because
Where
my
is
dad.
the homeboy network at these days?
Everybody want to be him.
Some people just chasing popularity.
Everybody gonna realize Ryan Williams didn't become Ryan Williams to that Robert E. Lee game when they put him in that Wildcat and he outran Robert E. Lee whole defense.
They don't understand the work.
You said something, Coach.
They don't understand the work he put in to be all that.
Yeah, I was
One,
gonna say
one,
like they
one of
want to be
one.
him, but they don't put in the work like he
It,
did to be great like him.
they don't sprint like him. They don't run routes like him. They don't
They
track the
take
ball like him.
shortcuts.
And look. Bottom
They don't
line
catch the
is,
ball like him.
hey, bottom line is, God just didn't give you that talent that He gave him.
I'm telling you,
That
God
boy,
didn't drop
that
Yeah.
that
boy's
package
an
off his door.
undeniable
I
talent, man.
mean, you got
Yeah.
that
And he
fact too now.
maximized
That's a
that shit
fact
to the
too.
fullest.
He also worked with that talent.
Oh yeah, he put the work in with it.
But you
But the
right now. I
ordinary,
ain't saying that to negate what you
hey,
said now.
at 10 years old, the average man legs just didn't move like his.
Okay.
His body just didn't move like. Look at the Georgia play, bro. Can't no other
Right.
receiver in college make that play
Right.
right there and do a
Right.
half spin as soon as you got there and touch the ground on one foot. Your
That
body
might
can't do
that
that.
might be the play of the decade.
Man, come
Man,
on, man.
you'd have thought that dude was doing some kind of a
He did a
orchestrated dance for Hollywood or something, man. Like
he did a
nobody's ever
ballet
seen
move
anybody
though.
do. Yeah, it's
Like he
ballet
But the
move, the old school, like when
but
the
the
yeah.
old
crazy
school
part,
players.
he was doing stuff like that in Park Ball. He just went on the best team. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Like
Mm-hmm.
he was doing. He never won a youth bowl, but he on college football now. So that's another
Man,
thing. It ain't all about. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
look,
He never won a youth
look,
bowl. He never beat Warren them. He never beat. You know what I'm saying? But he's the best. He's hands down the greatest player I ever seen play
man.
football, high
Look,
school
I'm,
football.
I'm,
Period.
I'm gonna tell you like that. We say this all the time that just because you played at the highest level, don't mean you can coach. But what I do get them dudes that played at the highest level, and where I take their advice from, is when they see a player and analyze that player, because they done seen the best. And when Nick seen that dude was goddamn 10 years old. I mean, his freshman year, they was out there running routes at Sage. And Mix called me and said, man, it ain't a dude in college right now that can stick this dude one-on-one. And
And
that's
that's
his freshman year. That was his freshman year of high school.
Showed
another
he
thing, man.
said speed kills. I
Like you
remember he
said,
said that at night.
like
Speed
you
kills.
said, Kel, he the greatest player we've seen play high school football down here, and just generally anywhere. And
Hands down.
and the kid left school a year early.
I'm gonna tell
Hands
y'all
down.
this. And I got to say it. I got to kill the elephant. Saraland lost his second. Saraland could have went back to back.
KT,
I'm
let me
telling
stop you.
y'all.
No. Saraland, listen, if they put Ryan at quarterback, they possibly win that year. Saraland really could have went on a 3-4 year run, honestly, just being
Yeah.
real.
And the
Even
crazy part
before
about
Ryan
it,
them got there.
the
Even when they
kid,
had mixed them now.
man, come on, man. Ooh, Lord.
That's
Tell
what I'm
you.
saying. Like,
Knicks lead that and
honestly,
go to Viking and win the ship.
but if you look at it, if you look at the last 6 years, they probably left 3 states on the board.
Y'all
Easy.
say
Think
four.
about it. Think about it. And see, 4. Think about it. If you go back from the year when Mixon them left, when they had Jermaine them now, then after that Ryan them came in the next year. Think about it. From Jarrell and them senior on Ryan them freshman year, that 6-8. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think they'd be Clay Chalkville that year, because Clay Chalkville was hitting. You gotta think about it. The year they won it, Clay Chalkville they was hurt. So
Yeah.
but still, anything can happen. So they left at least 3-4 titles on the board, but they went to 3.
That's who me and KT were talking
1-1.
about today. Some Clay Chalkville, man. Don't sleep on them this year.
Hell no. They got another 8-9 D1 players out there.
Right, you can't sleep on
They're
schools
loaded.
I
like
think Clay
that.
Chalkville won their spring game 55-0 over
Schools like
Macador.
that, you can never sleep
Over
on them.
Macador.
Exactly.
You
Been
can
really
never
good
sleep
the
on
last
schools
couple of
like that.
years. Yeah,
Another
man, that's
playoff
scary.
team. Them folk beat the hell out of Macador up there this
See
spring.
what a lot of people don't know, man. Parker, Clay Chalkville, all them schools within like a 3-4 mile radius from each other. It's just that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they got so much to choose from.
Man, there's a lot of talent, man. Birmingham got a lot of talent up there, man.
A lot of it. All off that back road coming from going to Hoover.
I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I know some people probably ain't gonna want to hear it. Theodore gonna be hard to beat, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're gonna be straight.
They're gonna be tough as fuck.
Yeah.
It'll go
I
be
can
tough
I
as
can
fuck.
see them being the I can see them I can see them being tough to beat. Yeah, we
Y'all
said
didn't look at
KT.
Theodore schedule real quick.
He persistent.
They play Baker. They go to Spanish Fort. Warren, don't it sound familiar? As Spanish Fort.
I'm telling you.
That was y'all back in 2022 when they went over there and beat Spanish Fort. As Spanish Fort. Theodore was #1 in the state after that for the rest of that season.
Well,
It
you know,
looking like y'all.
Spanish Fort gonna wet that field up on there.
Oh, they got turf now.
Oh, so do KT.
Spanish Fort got
On
turf.
that hill, boy. Hey man, it be some good times on that hill, man.
Me and Warren was on the sideline for that game.
I used to be on the sideline every game with Freeman.
No, I'm talking about for the Theodore and
Oh, okay. Yeah. Y'all was
that
at the
was the game. Nelson took over the play calling in that game.
At the halftime, sure did.
Look, man, that boy pulled out a whole play sheet.
Nelson went off that night, sure did, man. He
Nelson
went off
had
that
a whole play card, boy. Tell you.
Nelson went off that night.
Frank Coach, nice.
Hey,
Yeah, he
Mama
was off
said
his
that
coordinator
night.
for Thitto.
Hey, all Nelson realized that night was the flats wide open.
Man, come on. And threw that damn ball to Cam on that fade.
Threw the ball to Cam on the fade, but kept hitting Bray out the backfield in them flats.
Yeah.
Sure did. See,
and the only reason why Cam got open because Bray kept getting open in the flat.
Exactly.
Yep.
And what was the little receiver name that year? That little slot.
Number 10. He was number 10.
Yeah.
He was number 10. He was nice. Sure was.
Yeah, little Eagle.
That was still year.
Hell yeah, it was.
Injuries got them.
KJ Ryan stole him. Huh?
Oh, Hewitt-Town beat him the week before.
I was at that game. Remember they came back and beat Hewitt-Town?
Yes. You remember Hewitt-Town beat him up in that game. Because remember Earl Woods had scored and him and one of his teammates got into it.
Yep, they got, man, Thitto was beat up by the time they were beat up. Remember, we told them it's going to come down to who ain't injured in the end.
And I never get the word Mick said, you can't hit none, you can't catch.
Yep. Speed kills.
I ain't gonna lie. That playoff game in the 4th round, KJ and Ryan went out though. I ain't gonna lie.
It was easy. No, Sante was the factor in that game because he had over 100 yards that game.
Yeah, Sante was there.
And Bray was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cam was hurt.
So
Me and Warren that went to the practice.
So
we already knew before the game.
We was out there that day. Remember Christian cooked breakfast and stuff out there. We was out there all morning that day.
All we was hating on them. But me and Warren had went to their practice and saw all them kids.
So let me ask y'all this. If them kids would have played, y'all think the game would have been different?
Oh, man, they'd have beat the hell out of
still won.
And Theodore would have beat the hell out of Sarah Lane that year.
Because Sarah Lane, but let me I don't know. Let me say this, KT. I'm gonna tell you what the real big difference. Y'all can agree or disagree. Sarah Lane linebackers got some nuts that night versus the first game.
Yeah, y'all get nuts too and Bray a half a step slower.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though. But the first game, it was obvious they weren't trying to feel or nothing. That night right now, they actually played better. Is what I'm saying.
Theodore kicked 3 field goals.
And special teams was a factor that night.
Theodore fucked up the first game. Theodore didn't pick their poison right. Will James should have been strictly offense for Sarah Lane.
Sure should have.
He should have been strictly offense.
But you got to realize these two more. And a lot of people don't know this, but me and you. Will James body locked up in that game.
Hell yeah, shit.
He had a total body crunch.
Will have been hurt all year anyway, though. He had been hurt.
His body locked up on him. We was in the locker room when it locked up.
I know that, but you remember he got hurt that season too. He came back. Remember?
He came back that last game.
He broke his collarbone.
He
game.
Right.
He came back. He came back and wasn't in shape. And boy, look at him. His body locked up on him at halftime.
That's what I'm saying. They rushed him back. He really, in reality, he shouldn't have played no more the rest of the year. He should have not even played. But that's the warrior in him. Yeah. That was the warrior in him to play.
And boy, they were so hyped before the game, too. Man, we had some of media on that field for that playoff game. What?
Man.
I
Ooh.
knew it real when I seen Saraland coming up with the shop vac. They was sucking up because it rained. Remember, it rained real
Yeah.
bad the night before.
Yeah.
It rained real bad.
That joke crazy,
But I ain't
bro.
gonna lie though. Big Ryan walked in there. He walked in the stable. He said, "Man, it's on tonight, kid." I'm telling Ryan said, he said, "Watch, it's on tonight."
Hey,
I had so much money in my hand. I had everybody money. I had everybody money in my hand. I probably had about $10,000-$15,000 in my hand. I had the pot.
hey, you know what that game was like, kid? That was like the best 9-year-old team beating on the best 10-year-old team in the championship.
Yeah.
That was exactly what it reminded me. It was really the changing of the guard, which, like I said, that really was Thitto Chan. That was their year. If Thitto beat Saraland, they win. They win
Oh
state
yeah,
that
they
year.
beat the shit out of Mountain Brook.
Because they were gonna plunk them out. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
And I told my partner Brando, I said, after this year, they're gonna go through some bad years for a couple bad years. Because they
That
were
was the
so
year all the fans
they were
walked
so
out on the kids too.
because
So I
they
knew
were
they
so
were gonna
senior
have a
heavy.
bad season that next year.
They were senior heavy that year.
I can tell you this. I can tell y'all this. Theodore is gonna hit you. If you got any weaknesses on offense that kind of shaky, be prepared to get hit that game. I tell you, it's gonna be them folk knock you loose out there. Them folk would knock you loose.
I
And
can
feel
see
like
them. I can see them. You know, they'll probably be the top 3 seed.
Me and Warren said, I like Saraland. My four in that region, Saraland, St. Paul, Thitto, and McGill.
McGill, that goddamn mystery team, bro.
They be like that every year.
They don't show you
No
shit.
Spanish Fort, Gal.
I ain't picked Spanish Fort this year.
I like
Only reason
Shambo.
why I picked them last year because they had EJ and they had the number 30. They had the running backs by committee. You know what I'm saying? But I always knew they coached them
Sawyer
the game
Wilson.
out too. Right.
Yeah.
Hey boy, I see goddamn Phillip Rivers got him a couple of more Hemingways.
I saw that, brother.
You saw that?
He got to if he gonna fuck with Jackson. He got to.
I see some Hemingways out there.
Hey, get what? It's a lot of them over there in Fairhope. He just went over there in them other. He just got his ass on 104 and went on the other side over there. Goddamn, where he at?
Yeah, what you say? Look at the one.
Hey,
Hey,
over there.
one of them gonna make that one of them gonna make a one-hand catch. Where he at?
Right there.
It's the I think
No,
he
it's
hit the
coming
right.
up to my Tucker Thomason.
Yes, sir. He be gunning that motherfucker, boy. He got the right name.
It did. I think it's the one hand kid. Yeah, that Brody Jones.
He gotta have that if he want to play with Jackson, Cole.
Man, what you say?
He gotta have him some help. Cause
Man, look at it. Man, look at his
I ain't
feet.
gonna lie.
Warren, look
If
at
you
his
watch-
feet. Look at
you watch-
Gunnar Rivers' feet.
Man, if you watch both of them Jackson games last year when they played, they was going scope for scope with Jackson for the first 2 quarters. They ain't have enough.
Nah, you remember the first game they kicked the field goal, and that was the difference of the game. Once
Yeah,
they
but
stopped
that one-
scoring touchdowns,
But to go to
they kicked
state
that
at
one field
Jackson,
goal.
KT, I watched that game. They went at it for 3 quarters.
That was 3 drives that game, because after that third drive, they ain't scored no more for a while.
They did. Yes, go ask Torres and them folk was scoring on Jackson. They were going at it for about a good
Y'all
2
talking about
quarters.
two
I
I think
remember.
no. The
Y'all talking
first
about two
game,
different
when
games.
the score like 51-10.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
talking
what I
I'm
said,
talking about
Ted.
the game to go. I'm talking about the game to go to state. They were
Yeah, talking
scoring
about
with
the
them at
semi-game.
first.
No, you talking about
Yeah,
somebody. I'm talking about the
yeah,
first game
Whatever
they
game it
played.
was, whatever game it was in the play. I'm talking about the playoff game. Even, I don't know if it was the semi or the BMI. I'm talking about the game that was in the playoffs. That's the one I'm talking
That was
about.
semi,
The one
yeah.
that was at Jackson. The one that was at Jackson.
Yeah.
I think they played the regular season at Jackson too.
They played at St. Michael.
All right, well, this the playoff game then.
Yeah. What you got,
Cause
Q?
the last playoff game I went to in Jackson when they played Andalusia, the year they beat Andalusia, and then they lost to Booker T the next week.
Yeah. But Jackson got a real monkey off his back last year. Boy, they killed all the doubts. Cause boy, every year, boy, we was high on Jackson. I'm gonna lay boy like
They
a
gonna
chicken.
die way faster than Saraland though when Duckworth and them leave. It's over.
I don't know, Sarah can't afford to lose this game though.
No, he basically just saying after this class right here leave, they're not gonna be what they've been the last couple of
They
seasons.
gonna have to there's a rebuilding year.
They
Rebuild.
still gonna
They
have some
might have
kids.
3-4 years to
They still
rebuild.
gonna have some
But
kids.
here
They
go the
still gonna have some
thing.
kids up
Here
there.
go the thing though. They ain't got to play Sarah Land. This
Right.
is last year of that
This
contract.
the
I ain't
last year.
I ain't even talking about just playing Saraland. I'm saying they dead. They might be like Phillip Rivers finna run the table.
No, though. Listen, on some real shit, cute. They got a good backup quarterback. They got this. I don't think they're gonna be like
Jay
Landon them
good
stature, but they're
too.
gonna be good. Yeah, they're gonna be good
Look,
though.
Jay
Man,
good.
look, when
I don't
Landon them,
see them being no 5-5. I think 8-3, some shit like that. They still gonna be
8-3, but they
decent.
not finna beat Rivers no more.
Well, it's gonna be Rivers' turn. Shit, he ain't got to go against the big dogs no more.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
he
saying.
is
He
a big
big
dog.
dog.
That shit
No,
gonna
I'm
be
talking
having.
about. I ain't talking about the son. I'm talking about the dad. The dad finna run that shit.
Yeah, I mean, but you know, at the end of the day,
All
if
right,
you're
here
a
go
true
the
competitor,
thing. Here go the thing too, y'all. St. Michael went to the semifinals last year. If St. Michael win the first round in the playoff, they going up to 5-8.
I was just gonna say they're gonna be 5-8.
and
St.
then
Michael's going to 5-8.
It's gonna be
and I know
5-8.
and I know one thing Phillip Rivers said at South. He told me and KT them he do not want
You
to see
got to get
Nan
away
Bell,
from
no fucking
Vigan
Viger,
Williams.
and Wilson. You fucking
He do
right.
not want to see Vigan Wilson. He said that.
So if
He
they
said
win
I
one
got
playoff
the
game, they go
video.
to 5-8.
In my
Yeah,
phone. He said it.
yeah.
He said I
Me
do
and
not
Kel
want to
were
see
right
no.
there. Me
I
and
was
you
right
were
there with
there.
him talking to him.
Me and you. Cause Jamarcus walked over there. Jamarcus Russell
Yep.
walked over there. All
I
them
throw it. I
So
throw it.
he just got to win one playoff game this year.
and they going to 5-8.
Well,
I
he did.
throw it.
Well, good luck to 5-8 unless Gunner Rivers go down hurt or something. That's the only way they don't go to 5-8.
No,
But
they
they
going
gonna
5.
win.
They going to 5-8, bruh. It ain't no way around it.
Ain't no
Right.
way
It ain't no
around
way
it.
I'm the
around it.
throw. Man, Brody, all them boys done probably around about 7 games of the season. I ain't going 5-8.
And well, get what?
Shit, look how bad Jackson beat him. You
They ain't
don't
gonna
want
be
no
in that
parts
bad
of
this year, Q.
them boys don't want no parts of what's coming at
Jackson,
Williams and Tiger.
Well, we know what the problem is of that way.
Q.
Yeah.
They went and got some more help.
Oh, I've been told y'all that. I know every last one of them. I told y'all, man, them boys coming in from out of state. They don't get no local talent.
They went and definitely got the running back.
Man, that man left and went over there. They ain't have to go get him.
Yeah, you gotta think about it. Phillip Rivers right in the heart of all of it. He's right there by Daphne.
Yeah.
He's right down the street from Fairhope. Spanish Fort, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he
Foley.
really compete.
How about this,
Right.
y'all? How about this one? Noah Moss, the running back, lives right behind the indoor facility at Foley. And Warren, you and Kel might remember his daddy, Jarvis Moss, the defensive end that played at Florida.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's his daddy.
I ain't know that.
Trying to tell you, them boys
That's his
coming in
daddy.
from out of state. I want to know who Brody Jones people is, because like I said, they don't make them that savvy. That dude got
Brother
like,
Jones from Indiana.
okay, then, there you go. Because
But
he
think
ain't
about it
around
though.
here.
Think about it, Q. You got a Hall of Famer in Phillip Rivers. Who
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't want their child to come play for him? You know the average Northern they retire down here. That's where they come to retire. It's cheap to
I
live.
get it.
So
I
why
totally get
not?
it.
And have you been over there to the St. Michael since they built their field and
Man,
stuff up?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Man, I was over there last
You know how
Thursday.
many subdivisions they done built around there? How many people that moved over there?
Man, let me tell you
Kel, you
something,
saw
man.
them apartment they got across the street from public?
Oh, them
Come on,
them
man.
them
Listen,
them skilled players ain't the only thing they getting in over there.
that's one. That's right out 104. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't hang out over there, but I've been over there.
I hang out over there. I was over there the other day with Robert Mouth.
I go over there and sneak and eat. I go on dates over there, so I know what's over there.
Downtown Fairhope.
Ain't nothing like Fairhope, y'all. And boy, the
I got a
pill.
little pizza
Kel,
shop down now.
Hey,
Boy, you ain't
over there, if you ever over
Kel,
there,
you ain't been down
stop
there
over
to the
there.
new pill?
Go, man, they still. Last time I went over there about a month ago, they were still working on it. You know, 'cause I go
Boy,
there
it's ready. It's ready.
I go there and eat at King. Hey, go to Kingfisher and Gambino.
I was over there today with Robertsdale Mel, Silver Hill Mel, and
Oh, you been
Dawson Mel.
networking,
All
huh,
of us over there.
KT? You been networking, huh?
Oh boy, it's finna go down, man. Our kids about to be exposed to some of y'all like no other, man. Oh my God. It's
Like I
gonna be
don't gotta
crazy,
get up
Kel.
at 4 in the morning.
Kel and Warren, y'all gonna want to come back and be coaches a part of this right here. I'm telling you.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, KT. The way my boss load me up right now, man, I ain't got. After I come from Jamaica Wednesday, I can't even go on no more vacation to the rest of the year. Man, I got so many houses now, man.
How about this though, Kel? We ain't gonna need you there, but the coaches. Oh, we need you there for a consultant. Come out there looking. Oh no, man, we need you there. Cause it's gonna be that much talent.
Got to know that.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all know how the baseball folks be having all-star teams. Shit, though we going.
But man, it's crazy though. I mean, you gotta think about it. You know, even though I don't live in prison no more, I still go to my grandmama's house and check on stuff. But it's just sad how Pritchard been around for years, and Saraland been around 20 years, and they got everything now: hospital, Publix, a QT. Pritchard gotta look at it like, damn, man. You know, this is a complicated world. Like we gotta do some change. We gotta make some changes.
Yeah, man. People gotta
You went
vote.
to Saraland. You went to Saraland 20 years ago. Wasn't nothing in Saraland.
Man, you didn't want to go through that.
Look at it now. Man, I come from Atlanta one weekend from a football tournament. Made it right on 158 to go the back way to come to my house and see him. I said, damn. I said, if I'm in, I thought I was still in Atlanta when I seen the QT on gas station. I said, I thought I just left Atlanta. But them folk got a QT, you know what I'm saying? Like man, they gotta make some changes in Pritchard, man. They gotta do better, man. Pritchard used to be one of them cities back in the day when we were little kids, man.
Man, come on.
Ain't nothing like that no more, man.
It's
It's a
coming.
ghost town.
It's coming back. It's gonna come back quick. I'm gonna tell you what done happened, man. And I'm gonna say it. A lot of this stuff was done on purpose because they knew what was coming. They knew the international airport was coming. So, I'm gonna let them houses grow up with them weeds on it, so that property value can go down. So I can come in there and buy all the houses. I don't want one of the houses. I want all of them.
That what the city Mobile doing right now.
Yeah, same
That's why
thing.
that's why they building all them houses down there right now, man. I tell
Yeah.
people, I was talking to a lady yesterday across the street from the house I'm building. I told her, I said, if you can hold on, don't sell. I said, your house is worth money. These houses worth money down here. When they open up the airport,
Kid, you ain't seen nothing, kid. Kid, you ain't seen nothing. You remember the other day I went live and I was over there on Urban Street?
I ain't watching that day. I was at work.
Look here. This is all I'm gonna say. You talking about a plot of land to build some on. Y'all, we can build a skyscraper over there at Glendale.
They building a gas station over there now. I seen that.
Kel, we can build a skyscraper at Glendale.
I can believe it. It's a lot of land over there.
Man, come on, man.
Even all
And
that
it's
empty
still
land
a
over there, Happy
neighborhood back
Hill.
there. You know, it's
Even all
still a
that,
real neighborhood. They don't allow nothing to go on back there.
yeah.
It's
You
still a
even
real
got Happy
neighborhood
Hill.
back
Even Happy Hill empty.
there.
All
Come
that
on, man.
land back there empty.
Come on, man. Pritchard could build a real. I'm talking about, boy. I'm telling you, boy. If they clean up that corner, and pretty much, man, you can clean that corner up. You got to put up with a traffic circle right there and kill that red light, kill all them different red lights, and that'll be a viable corner again. You know, put a traffic circle right there. But, you know, that gonna be
Matter of
crazy.
fact, my homeboy,
Man,
his grandmama died maybe a year ago or something like that, maybe 6 months, and she left him a house. He got a house right there across from Dog Man shop. I told him, I said, man, believe it or not, like these areas like that, man, these houses gonna be worth something.
What you said, Warren?
just think of how much undeveloped land you got up here, bro. Look at just like he showed that picture of goddamn Blunt. Look at all that undeveloped land around Blunt.
Man, how about
Look,
behind Blunt, Kel?
but look at the
Back there
Oh
on
land
the
yeah,
from
lake.
look at the land
oh
from
yeah.
right there, University and Light Road, all the way back to 45. That ain't number
Come on,
land both
y'all. Come
sides.
on, y'all. Y'all on the page with me.
Man,
They
come
gonna
on,
look
bro.
real good, boy.
But get what? Not even that. Think about when you come down Belfort and you cross and you get to the 4-way, and then you get to the next 4-way where you turn right to go to High Point. Look at all that land from the left till you get to Moffett Road.
Man,
That's Pritchard.
you would never believe what's back there too, kid. You know, that's my neighborhood.
I
You,
know
you,
you know.
you
I
know
know
what's
what's
back
back
you
there.
know what's back there in the wood, bro?
Yeah, I know what's back there.
Man, it's a goddamn big red clay cliff back that bit, bro.
Right.
About 50 feet.
It just dropped right. Landfills and everything.
Man, come on, there's so much land on that bit.
Matter of fact, a young black dude named Poe, I don't know his name. He made a whole subdivision back there. You
Yeah.
ain't know that?
They got
Yeah,
a
I
new
know you talking about.
subdivision on Jared Road. Right off
That's what I'm,
Jared.
That's what you
that's what
talking
I'm
about.
talking about.
That's
His
the
name
Yeah,
is
that's
back
Poe.
that.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
He a
I
young
remember when he
black
built them
dude.
out.
He a young black dude. He got his own subdivision back there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know him personally. I just read about it.
And even behind that land go all the way to goddamn shit to the limit to Sims.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to see him.
You don't cut
Yeah.
off till you get to Sims.
Somebody got some horses back there too.
Yeah, I seen. Get what? You know what? I was at Blunt tonight. I seen some man riding horses back and behind Blunt tonight.
I
Riding horses.
told Care that's where the lake at back there. Then you got that lake. Think
But I
about
heard you.
what
But I
Jared
heard.
Road turned
I
into a
ain't like
dead
KT. I
end.
heard you can't go back there though. You gotta know someone. Know somebody to go back there.
Was that what you talking about when Jerry Road running to my
No,
Bethel?
when you go make that last exit to Blunt, you better know where the fuck you going. When you keep straight.
Yeah, you better know where you at.
Just don't go in the backyard. You good? Just don't go in the backyard.
Like when you go down that street, you can either make the first exit in Blunt, or you can make the second one. Now after you keep straight, make sure you go at your own risk.
I used to ride the I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Blunt Land. Coach Clark used to own that lane. And that's where he kept his dairy cows at. And me and him used to ride up there to feed them back in the day. And I'll tell you, me and Clark was tight. He donated that land to the Mobile County Public School System. That's how I know it's a lake back there on the backside. I know everything back up and down. Yep. Tell you, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Tell you, man, it's gonna be interesting. Y'all, the mayor's race. I'm gonna tell everybody this about the mayor's race in Pritchard. Pritchard is a different animal. I'm letting everybody know this now. I done learned this the last couple of days. Pritchard is not like Mobile. We ain't nothing. Mobile, $2 million into the campaign. Pritchard ain't like that, y'all. It's some stuff we can get away with in Pritchard's mayor race that they can't get away with Mobile's right now. I'm telling you, man, it's some real money.
I ain't gonna lie, them people. Hey, get what? I know them people in Mobile raising money, man. Listen, I was at Chick-fil-A today. I heard a lady say on one camp, I think his name Shapiro or
Yeah,
whatever it is.
600.
Man,
Yeah.
them folks raised almost $1 million, $2 million in for the race.
How much
They
is it,
was out
Cole
there.
Holland? Do you know the numbers on that?
Them folk was all out on Airport Boulevard, about to get ran over today out there with them signs. They is campaigning. I was at a dinner when our sales rep took us to Meatballs last week, and the other dude running Prime, he was in the man. You should have seen all them people coming up to him, so saying they gonna support him and sponsor him, man. They would say this that Mobile, that's a big race.
Brody Jones' daddy played at Kentucky. It's gonna be funny. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, man, we're gonna develop a lot of that stuff, Savion. I got some investors. All I can say is Warren and Kill, my kid, Dale Earnhardt, David Addison, them folks. Them folks are already ready. They ready to come on
Hey,
down.
KT, whatever happened to that racetrack that supposed to had some years back?
I
Whatever happened with
just said.
Back when I lived in Pritchard, I used to be up on a lot of stuff. I used to ask a lot of questions, but I just know a lot of stuff. Like I know at one time Pritchard had a Walmart at one time. Like
Yeah,
it was a lot of shit that
NASCAR and Walmart came down, and the mayor and the city council got into it during the meeting, and Walmart walked out and went to Saraland, and NASCAR just decided not to come back.
Well, that was Jeff Gordon.
Yeah.
And with I'm gonna tell you what really happened. Saraland thought they were gonna swindle Pritchard out that land.
Yeah. Yeah. Saraland thought they had more land than what they did.
Exactly.
And 95% of the project was in Pritchard. 95%.
Just like Mobile College, that's really Pritchard. That's not Saraland.
Yeah, yeah. University Mobile, Coach Hollis, you on here? But me and Coach Hollis rolled up there. Man, they got a dam that stopped the water flow from Chickasaw Creek. That's why Chickasaw Creek had them undertows. That's yeah. But they added a dam. You remember when they made that new bridge up there, Cal, back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
They also included a dam because you remember water used to flow through there. Sometimes it would come all the way up to the top of the bridge.
You used to see Chickasaw from the interstate. You can't see it no more like that now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you was coming from Saraland coming back towards Pritchard, you can look to your right and see it. You can't even see it no more.
Boy, I ain't never stuck a toe in that water.
Me neither, cuz. I'm gonna tell you another crazy thing a lot of folks don't know. All right, so if you come off my grandmama street and you come to the light, to the four-way where you can make a left to go to 45 or right, and then you can keep straight where the Love's gas station at.
Yeah.
If you keep straight on that street straight across and go all the way to the end, man, it's a whole I forgot what they call them, and a trestle through there.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
it's a marsh. It's a marsh back there.
I can't think of his name, man. We were little, man. He wasn't our partner. He just a dude used to come to the neighborhood. He almost drowned, and that's how we knew it was so much water and stuff back there. Like, that's why all them industries and stuff at now. But back then we were like little, like I said, it was 40 some years ago. Almost, we were like 7, 8 years old. I'm almost 50 now. Man, he almost drowned. It was like a real trestle back there. And if you don't know what a trestle is, It's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people don't like.
It's 31 dams in the city limits of Pritchard, y'all. I'm gonna say that again. Yeah. It's 31 dams in the city of Pritchard. Pritchard can really be an island. Tomerville is an island. Whoa. What you mean? I'm gonna say that again for the people all the way in the back. Pritchard and Tomerville were two islands connected. That's why That's why when they separated the land, it was so easy because it was already separated by water. Yep. So when Mr. Tolman sold it to Mr. Pritchard, it was already set up. And the reason why Pritchard was a vegetable king because they had so many inlets and trestles running through the city that all the land was fertile. You know, so it was easy to irrigate. Any field, it was easy for them to irrigate any field, and make the crops grow. So I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna bring some of that back. I really need, that part. It's certain parts of Whistler, y'all, over there where my mama aunt used to stay on Boaz and what it is, Mount Sinai. Them houses,
Man,
everything there.
what a
Them
lot of
folks
people
had
don't
so
know.
many lands with fields and all that back there back in the day, y'all.
What a lot of people don't know, it's 3 sides of Worcester. Worcester's just that big. You got over there by the Ferdinand side, you got over there where we from, and then you got the other side over there where Worcester School where Pluke and all them from. You know what I'm saying?
Pluke.
Like Worcester big, like Worcester big as hell.
Yeah. And with them Reeds and them
Pluke
Holcomb.
them, yeah.
All them.
See that's on that side where Worcester
where the
bus stops and stuff at. Where
the bus station. That used to be a school there. That was another
Worcester
part of
Elementary. That was Worcester School. That was where the elementary school at.
Yeah.
It was 2 schools. It was the kindergarten. That was just where the kindergartens went. And
then
you went to where
Worcester
School was right there on the corner by the church.
Yep.
That where Tutu and Face lived right across from there. They knocked that down and made everybody go to Martha Thomas, which was literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
So we were like the last class to finish at Worcester School. Then everybody had to go to Martha Thomas from there. They knocked it down.
Mobile County still on that land right there.
But that's Pritchard Prep now.
Yeah, Martha Thomas is. I'm talking about Worcester School. Right across from that church, that historical church they got up there.
Yeah, it ain't nothing now. It ain't nothing now though.
They trying to hold on to that church.
I went to kindergarten at Worcester School, right there where the bus station at.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing but an empty lot. But I'm just saying that church. That church go back into the.
That's the church I grew up in, Adamville. That's the church. That's the church my grandmama grew. We went to Adamville, right there.
Yeah.
Adamville AOA's church. That's where we went to church at.
Yeah. And then Jernigan's was on the other end.
Jernigan's still there. I don't know if they open, but they still there. The store still there though.
Yeah, the building's still there.
Yeah, the building ain't never knocked
somebody
down.
need to come back and bake that. Somebody need to come do something with that.
See that right there where TB Mama live at. Miss Jane and them live right around now.
Yeah.
And them houses back there.
Oh yeah. And Jacoby Glenn Mama used to live back there too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you hit that back road right there, then that take you clean into Chickasaw. They take you to left to West Lee Street.
Watson.
Yep. Watson take you clean to Chickasaw.
Well, you better not get caught back there back in the day. After dark. Coming down.
Man, I'm legit now, and I still hate riding through Chickasaw and Fairland. Chickasaw when the place guy get pulled up, go jail or that, but you don't get out till you go to court.
Well, you gonna eat Burger King that night. I mean Whataburger. My bad. You gonna eat Whataburger that night.
That's why I'm glad Sarah Lynn put one right down the interstate if you want Whataburger. But I'm not going up 43 fucking with no Whataburger.
Yeah, I did not mess with Whataburger Chickasaw. Every time I went there, them for food poison.
I ain't gonna lie though, KT. I ain't gonna lie.
Food poison,
I ain't gonna lie though. Chickasaw had the best Burger King you ever wanted.
Oh yeah. Warren, don't we know? Roger, don't we know? Hey. Boy, we used to go get them Whoppers.
There were 2 places you skipped school and went. Burger King and Hart's.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
hearts.
In that order.
And if you old enough, remember when nothing better than Tom's cross street from Vibe.
Oh yeah, Tom's. Yeah, right down the street.
Tom's.
Right there by Allenby Street. Yep.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't know that the people that own Tom's used to live behind it.
And Tom had the best banana splits, hamburgers you want to eat, man. No lie. No lie. Old Pritchard.
Gotta get it back somehow. Some way. Some fashion.
Some way one day, huh?
Tell you. Hopefully it's soon. Tell you.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna go and warn everybody. If you want to plan a business, get it with transportation. Tell you, you're gonna make a lot of money in transportation soon. Lots of money. And that's gonna be a job for a lot of people. Short of
that Jacksonville, cuz that's cuz who feel that here? You know who feel that here, cuz. Hey man, make sure you got the spread ready for we coming up to that Thursday, cuz. I ain't riding up that Friday. I know y'all gonna have them grills and stuff out that Friday morning. So get ready.
I can't think of that place I went to up in Thomasville. When I went up to Thomasville with the mayor of Thomasville that day. Damn, I can't think of it. It's the old Ryan's up there. What's the name of that place, Torres?
Talking about the Sizzler? The Sizzler.
No, Big Mike's.
No, not Big Mike's. It's coming towards Jackson.
That's the old Ryan's.
No, I'm talking about the other place, not the Ryan's. It's on the right hand side. It's coming down. Damn, what's the name of that place? I ate there and everything. Food good. Gaston Grill. That's it. Gaston Grill. Tell you, boy, that shit good as hell. Talking about something they gonna fill you up. Season, man, come on. Yep, called Gaston Grill. That what me and the mayor Thomasville went. That day I went up there. It was like on a Monday. I ate so good. Bubba Buzz and them were mad. They still mad at me. They thought I'd snuck up there and did tell them. I was like, no, man, the man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all though, man. I'm gonna tell you. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Thomasville living up there, man. Them folk living. Man, them folk got houses up there that'd probably be $1 million down here, like $400,000-500,000.
KT.
Yeah.
That's how much them houses downtown finna be worth.
I know.
Because of the land.
Yeah.
Because of the land.
And then all them houses, I went back to Lake Point or something they got there. With on the lake, y'all, with fish in it. And them kids, the whole football team out there fishing. Whole football team was out there fishing, y'all, with cane post. Sure was. Lakeview or something. I think Lake Point, something. Back up in the big old lake, y'all. What does St. Michael look like? Oh, here they go. They get St. Michael on the screen. We don't want you to guess. They say them in Sierra tied. Can you see St. Michael still be changing uniforms in the middle of the tournament?
I saw that. They got white and red on.
You remember they did that at South that year? Everybody looking for them, but they done switch whole uniform.
That's smart, man. Go out there with a soaking wet uniform on all day.
Hey, St. Michael different, man. I ain't gonna lie. Phillip Rivers got that program. If I had a kid and I lived in Baldwin County, they'd be at St. Michael. I ain't gonna even lie.
Kel, you ever heard about this? This is guys on UMS has a whole different uniform 4-man shoulder pads at halftime.
Do what now? What
Say that
what say
again,
Jeff?
Jeff. You keep getting muffled. You gonna
My
put your
bad.
hand over your mic.
Hey, it's either that or just this room in my house sometimes, but I gotta get that fixed. But yeah, man, when Curtis was the coach, I mean, they may still do it, but they're changing everything at halftime. Like they got a
Oh
whole
yeah.
nother jersey, pants, pad, like shoulder pads, everything.
They got the money to do it.
Yeah, they got the money.
That way you're
They
not
got the
sitting
money.
there soaked, in your own sweat. That's like more weight. So it's like get rid of them.
They
There
got
you
to
go.
get what, Jeff? You seen UMS tuition? They got the money to do it.
No, but I looked for somebody for St. Paul's today, and it's $17,000 a year.
Shit,
So
I
I
said,
can
man,
only
they already.
imagine. I can only imagine what UMS is.
That was trying to tell you.
Well, I tell you.
Man, I'm up on this show with y'all tonight. Like I am got to get up at 5 in the morning, man. I don't be needing about 2-3 hours of sleep. I'm good. I can't. If I go to sleep at 7-8 o'clock in the evening, I'll be up at 3-4 in the morning, looking crazy.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Kel, it's about $200 cheaper to go to St. Paul's.
What I said,
Yeah, it's 17,300 and something. Yeah.
man, I was in a dewdrop about 2 weeks ago getting some hot dogs, and that's how come I know it. How I heard a lady talking about it, and I guess her babies go there, and she was just discussing it with her other friend, and I just I was ear hustling. I was sitting there waiting on my hot dogs, and I heard her talking about it. She was like, we have to pay this tuition and that is this. I was like, damn, like shit, it cost that one. You might well go to college. Shit, that's God
Right.
damn.
I'm wondering if Spring Hill College costs that much.
Probably not. Yeah. Probably not.
Kel and Warren.
Yo,
We were talking about what teams can't afford to start the season off with a loss, and what teams can't afford to start the season off 0-3.
You asking me that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you 3 teams that cannot afford to go 0-3 or cannot afford a loss. That's Saraland, MGM, and Vigo. They're my 3 teams. Now I don't see them going 0-3, but I'm just saying those are 3 schools that can't afford to go 0-3.
shit, I don't think nobody can afford to go 0-3. Your ass finna got said.
Right, but some teams are gonna go 0-3. We know that that's inevitable. But I'm just saying, some schools can't go 0-3. I don't see Vigo going 0-3. I'm just saying if that shit was to happen, it'd be.
I don't think Saraland can't go 0-1. Vigo can't go 0-1. Vigo definitely can't go 0-1.
That's why I say them 3 schools can't afford it.
Yeah. Who else? Who Williamson play first?
Shit, Williamson, Booker T. Washington dropped them.
Yeah, Booker T. Washington dropped them.
Oh, blame.
So Wilson first game until they play. I don't think they play Central Neal out the gate, don't it?
Oh, they play Wayne County.
Oh, Wayne County.
That's another cook feed.
But they was trying to get a game. It looked like they ain't gonna play but 9.
Yeah, them the 3 schools that can't afford to go 0-3, or even lose the first game.
Hold on, y'all. Let me put BC Ryan's schedule on the screen. BC Ryan probably got the best schedule out of everybody.
What they game spaced out?
Well, they play Hillcrest, Foley, UMS, Alberta, and Williamson.
Yeah, that's a tough 3 games out the gate for them.
It is, but we talking about BC Ryan. Any win,
Oh, I'm not saying they're gonna
yeah.
go 0-3, but I'm just saying that's a tough Hillcrest Evergreen, Foley,
And
Foley
last
got,
year they lost all three of them games.
huh?
Last year they lost. Matter of fact, they started out 1-4.
Yeah.
I'm
The
talking
only
about
team they had
they,
beat was Alberta.
all right, they got Everett, then they got Wilson right up behind that.
Mm-hmm. BC Ryan and Scatter Williamson though. Shit, we saw that last year.
Yeah, they not. They sure did. They supposed to beat Wilson last year.
Yeah.
They should have beat Wilson last year.
Actually, BC Ryan let LaFleur and BC Ryan let UMS right off the hook last year because UMS right beat LaFleur, then they beat BC Ryan next week. And then Viga beat UMS that following week.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after that, UMS played T.R. Miller. And y'all, they played that same schedule to start off this year. If everybody remember, UMS was 2-3 after 5 games last year. I don't know how good T.R. Miller gonna be with Cottrell. But he gonna thing with Cottrell. You don't know who's gonna be on T.R. Miller team either. Shit,
That's
Cottrell
why I
might go
say
get a whole team for
one thing
Florida.
about Contra gonna find some talent.
That's what I'm saying. You might
Yep.
get Chris Evergreen best player. You never know.
They may be on the scandal after the second or third year, but he gonna find some players.
Hey,
Everywhere he go, he win.
hey.
Yep.
Who else can? Oh, we put the flow skills on the thing.
Hey, I want to make sure what I said. The flow win. How many games I owe them pieces? How many games I said?
4 or 5. 5.
You
5,
said
5.
you said, folks.
But
4. Okay, I'm just making sure.
if they start off 2-0, they gonna win 5. They gonna win 5.
I think they'll win more than 5 if they start out 2-0. If they beat UMS,
2, 3,
if
4,
they beat
5,
Robbinsdale the first game,
6. Yeah, you're right. I'm thinking 6.
they have to just win and be unselfish when they win. Y'all ever seen a team that wasn't used to winning, and then boy they be like, man, they didn't get the ball. Man, if you got them fight for, put their ass off the team after week 1. Because I'm telling you, Perry got way more talent than Jughead. Way more talent.
And get what? Moving into the future, he got a lot of great talent in a lot of in a lot of spots too. That
Yeah,
what other schools don't.
he got way more talent than Jack. Copair can go on a run. Copair mess around, made the playoff this year, y'all. He might be 3rd or 4th round next year.
If that
I'm talking
man
about
make
as
the
soon
playoffs
as
this year, if I'm Perry, I go in the office and tell him I want to raise.
You talking about a man that attracted talent with him,
That's
and
what I'm
then you talking
saying.
about a man that ran talent off. Like you just
That
compare him to a man that ran talent off, that had talent. You gotta realize all the kids that left from up under Jack, that got Florida State offers.
I heard one of them got to come back.
Well,
One of them got to come
you
back.
ain't hear from me, but you ain't hear from me.
Shit, I know. I know he got to come back. So he gonna be playing
You
JV
ain't
with.
hear from me. I'm telling you, and if you do that, boy, you just trip.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you this, and I was talking about this tonight with some of the Wilson people. They were like, man, we get all that talent over there, but them kids don't like each other.
All right.
Because
Coach.
soon as turmoil hit, it hit. I'm talking about it hit the fan all the way. They say, boy, when it hit over there, boy, man, I'm playing be about to damn near fight over there. And that came from them tonight. I was down there watching Texas Street and
But you
Trent
know,
Warren play
you,
the
you,
baseball.
you see a lot of that come from too. They hear their parents talking.
Yeah.
That's where that shit come from.
Yeah.
Because I went to 2 football signings last week, and I ain't never seen kids love each other the way they did them events we went to. I'm talking about not just when JJ signed, not just Fiddle kids. I'm talking about Saraland kids were there, Baker kids. You know, like when Sunshine the other day. Like I never seen how kids it was no hate going on, none.
Yeah.
Like like on some real shit, grown-ups can learn from kids too.
Yeah. Well, you go the thing. I said this today when I did my little speech, my little mayoral thing. This group of kids way smarter. We just here to give them knowledge and wisdom because they know
You gotta
way
think
more.
about it, KT.
They know
These
way
kids are
more than
computer
us.
babies. These children are internet babies. We didn't grow up in the internet stage.
Hey,
We
me and Warren get
street
that
kids.
lesson all the time from our daughters.
Yeah, they don't have to break out an Encyclopedia Britannica to ask
We got
questions.
damn doctors and lawyers already. Goddamn. Colin sent me something tonight, Warren, talking about some damn TikTok. Hey, what the hell?
Man, get what? Hey, KT, I sent Fi that video of the high school the other day, right? He said, man, where you get that from? I said, TikTok. I said, man, don't you know TikTok is the most informative social media platform out of all of them? I said, I be on TikTok so much at night to where that motherfuckers will tell me I've been on that too long. I'd have been scrolled up that much.
Yeah.
Well, he used to tell me, hey, you been on this motherfucker too long. Like, you learn so much shit on TikTok. I mean, you learn recipes, history,
Man, my mama
all
did
kind of
that.
stuff.
Man, that lady be doing cooking shows and everything on that damn thing.
Yeah, the algorithm's crazy on there, like way different than Twitter. Yeah, Twitter's just like it's like good for almost like professionalism, what these kids are trying to do with recruiting, networking. It's just quick, but TikTok, man, I mean, it's just so broad, like you're saying.
They banned it for a little while because it was too informative.
Then Trump knew, man, and that's why he's wanting to buy that or whatever, man. That thing makes money.
Right.
That thing helped that dude win an election.
Man, Kyla sent me some, y'all. She said, hey, how many likes for this on TikTok? I don't know. Shit, you be on. She sent me some and had, man, a video.
I keep finding all that. I thought I got my hat from Amazon Prime with the solar things and all that. Man, she got mine from TikTok Shop.
Man, come on.
I ain't bought none off Amazon in 2 years. I buy a lot of stuff off TikTok Shop. A lot of stuff.
Boy, that still be working too, man.
Man, I buy so much stuff on TikTok Shop. It's ridiculous.
And boy, they send it so quick. Man, boy, you be looking up, man, that should be talking about 2 weeks. And then, boy, you look up, it be delivered today.
Yeah. Bro, people be like, where you been getting your supplements? I'm like, TikTok Shop.
TikTok Shop, yeah. Man, I get seasons, all kind of stuff, man. Like all kind of stuff from TikTok Shop, man. It's crazy.
Man, TikTok Shop got a ghetto Spanish book on there to teach you how to talk in slang.
Damn.
That's why they were trying to get rid of TikTok, because it's informative.
Sounds like Rosetta Stone on steroids, Coach.
Man,
I'm telling you.
It's very informative. They banned it for like a day or two. They had to put it back up. People were going crazy.
Coach said, them motherfuckers done banned that shit for real.
Dude, yeah, my
Man, I was so mad, boy.
My two
Cole
daughters,
bad
when
as
they came
hell.
back with that TikTok, the kids were like, TikTok's back, Dad.
Man, Cole said the motherfuckers bad TikTok for real. Cole bad as hell. Boy, I laughed so hard that day, boy. I don't be on it. I don't get
Yeah, they
it.
banned. They banned it. They banned it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was it was back within like 24 hours.
Man, if you get on it, you're gonna be hooked the moment you get on it. Damn, man, y'all done said TikTok. This is my first time opening up TikTok about 6 months. Jeff, I see your message, me, Jeff. I thought you had my number, Jeff.
Well, I got a new phone, Warren.
Okay.
That's what happened. I had that. If it wasn't for social media, I would have lost everybody's number.
Gotcha.
That's what I've been having to do. Yeah, and you're like, well, if somebody was like, man, I ain't opened my TikTok in forever. My bad,
Hey,
dog.
look, I just opened it when y'all said something about it. I was like, let me see if we check out TikTok out there.
Man, I was trying to get a hold of my buddy. That sometimes, man, we every now and then he'll be like, man, I need a little help on the yard. I wasn't doing something on Saturday. He needed some help too. He was like, oh man, I don't know what happened, man. He's like, I don't ever check my TikTok, so it's just like one of those things. That's a good pick right there, man.
Oh yeah.
That would be huge for North Carolina. I think man, something just says Bama to me though.
Man. They're gonna be interesting right there. St. Michael. Orange Beach, man. Orange Beach getting ready to open up its indoor facility and stadium. That's adjacent to the indoor facility, y'all. Orange Beach has the capabilities now to warm up on the inside and just come out and play, y'all. You know how the team come on the field and warm up? Orange Beach can do that inside the indoor facility and then come out and walk out.
You in the air conditioning, they done played a quarter out there.
And come on. I can't wait for that facility to open. What division gonna be the toughest division, y'all? Oh Lord. I think 1A. I think 1A. I like 1.
I was gonna say a tie between 5 and 6. Region 1.
Yeah, I like 5 and 6. I think 6A, just because there's 2 or 3 teams that are toss-ups, or 4.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people gonna have to come down to reality and face that Saraland almost back to normal. Normal is still 8-9 wins a year. I think they might, they have the possibility of breaking down if they lose to Jackson. The Jackson game is Saraland Super Bowl. Everybody says Jackson Super Bowl, but it's really Saraland. Jackson done won 14 straight games. So Saraland beating them would be huge. Especially the way Jackson won the state championship 69 or 66. So that's gonna be huge. We have to see how Saraland responds. I think a lot of teams gonna score points on them this year, which is gonna make them have to score points. Saraland just normally would just beat the hell out you, stop you, and all that. Some people say you put the pads on, but here go the thing. Here go the reverse side of that. Some of the kids that performing now, they might not perform well when they put the pads on. So you might have a drop off. Or everybody good when they know you about to touch them. Everybody ain't good when you know you about to get your ass lit up. So that's gonna be something that I'm waiting to see 4 and 6 and how many people Theodore gonna send to the mercy room. I'm telling you, bro. I seen them.
Ooh.
Man, we lost 2 coaches. They went down the TikTok rabbit hole.
Oh, my
Well, I
bad,
would tell
fella. My
you,
bad, man.
Yeah, I already knew it. You get on that thing, you start scrolling just a little bit. Next thing you know, you flipping.
I'm gonna tell you, man. JJ did not play in the spring game. You let Theodore beat Baker. It's gonna be. And me and Warren saw it a couple years ago when they beat him. You let Theodore beat Baker. I'm telling you, boy, it's gonna be like a train coming down the train tracks coming through Satsuma. Tell you, man.
Like the old folks used to say, it's gonna be hell to tell the king.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't really feel like Theodore's the underdog in that game at all.
Since
Well,
Warren
that's
Johnson.
week 9. That's right toward the end of the season. So y'all really, we got to go back and look at Sarah Lynn's schedule. After seeing how good how good Theodore is, Theodore and Carver at the end of the season.
That's a good one.
Telling you.
Ain't no better way, I guess, to get ready for the playoffs if you want enough games to get there.
Well, the thing is, look at Sarah Lane last 4 games and look where they at.
Carver got them track stars too.
At home.
All
Exactly.
home.
Four home games, and you hoping for that first round to be home too.
But look at the teams. The only team that might be a scrimmage game is Murphy.
Mm-hmm. Game need
3
to
out
be
of
at
4.
home.
And then, man, look on the front end. You got 2 teams with shit. The first 5 games. Them teams cannot afford to lose to Sarah Lane. The first 5 games of the season. So if Sarah Lane can come out of that with a win, shit, they're gonna be gone. She's gonna be hard as hell to beat them. Gonna be hard as hell. The hell, Kyle trying to buy $43. Yeah, but Gulf Shores, what y'all think about Gulf Shores?
Oh no, I gotta see them folks in action.
I'm telling you.
Ain't no media day gonna convince me of none of that. He sold me a dream last year, baby. I ain't buying it twice.
Who are we talking about?
Gulf
Gulf
Shores.
Shores.
Oh, yeah.
KT, remember that good dream he sold over there at media day?
No, I mean, like, yeah.
Media Day
Nah,
coming up soon.
nah.
Some
Hey,
of
I
the
y'all
told
remember
teams
when we
coming
said
Jeff.
we can change our teams? Man,
Yeah.
I'm hearing they ain't gonna have, enough with their skill kids to maybe get it done. There's some, somehow or another, maybe some booster
That's
club
why,
kids.
that's why I
Yeah,
say I got to see him in action.
yeah.
Ain't jumping out on that ledge.
I know one thing. I saw a lot of chasers at the 7-on-7, and man, it was
Oh no.
some of these kids. I don't know what's going on, man. It looks weird. They look
Yeah,
like
yeah,
backups.
and they look real. They look real bland over there in Foley to me too. So
A lot of these kids look like undersized rugby players or something out there trying to like go against athletes catching a football over their shoulder. It's been weird watching the trail of some of these kids. It's like, you know, they got the Forrest Gump going on chasing after the kid or something, and it still don't even look that fast. Like a cross country kid or something. I don't know.
well, that's bad. That's a recipe for 0 in front of your 1.
Talmadge don't look like some little dude going to throw a hammer or a javelin or something. I don't know, man.
Who
Hope they
throw the
don't be in
hammer?
the 9. Hope they don't be in the 9 behind your 0 class.
It'll be hard as hell to
That would be.
beat the team Gus Shores got to play at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Me pull their schedule up and put it on the screen. Hold on. I'm sure got a nice little schedule too now. Oh, that bag on. Let's get their schedule. Put it on the screen. There it is. That Mary G. Montgomery game week 2. Gus Shores can't afford to start off 0-3 this year. Put them put them with a reserve pass for that too. Gus Shores will not make the playoffs if they start off 0-3 this
Yeah, you're right.
year. And they got to beat Mary G. Montgomery. So that in turn means Mary G. Montgomery might start off 0-2.
Shitting me.
But forgot they played Pace first game.
I said 0-2. Shitting me. Ain't no way in the world.
That's why I be saying y'all these theories for some of these schools don't match. It don't match.
All I know.
Well, last year they only beat them by 3.
Yeah.
Gus Shores dropped the touchdown in the end zone. Then they stopped
Yeah.
Colin Wilson on 4th down.
Yeah. Who you got to run for 400 yards this time?
Uh-oh. Jesus. Jesus gonna come
Okay.
down off the cross and run across.
Oh, okay.
The only difference this year they gotta go to Gus Shores though.
Well, what Gus Shaw got on defense to stop that air raid?
I ain't see them stop nobody when they was down there in folks.
Oh, okay.
And if everybody remember now, Gus Shores got 2 former college defensive coordinators, and they still can't stop nobody.
I'm just asking questions, Coach. I'm just asking questions.
Go. The folk got 2 college coordinators and can't stop nobody in high school.
Ain't that something? I don't want no
We
more
be
Cairo service.
and we be giving all the regular high school coaches hell. The Gus Shores got two former college defense coordinators and can't stop nobody.
But seem like we know why they form.
So they can't get another damn girl.
Ain't no dang on way.
Got a good little stretch. Choctaw Hatchet, Mary G, Sarah Land, McGill, and Blunt, and St. Paul, and Spanish Fort, and Theodore. Man,
That's a
these
lot.
folks might be 1-7.
That's a lot to deal with.
Shit. I'm looking at all these games in a row. Man, the only game they possibly can win is Blunt to start the season. And that won't be the week 5. That means you'll be 0-4. But you played McGill the week before. They at Saraland, they at St. Paul, they at Theodore.
Man, Blunt's supposed to be good this year. I'm gonna go and say that shit. Blunt's supposed to be good this year. And this year 3.
Yeah.
If you're doing what real coaches do, year 3 supposed to be your year.
Well, I guarantee you this. I can promise you this. And I'll put that on everything I live. If he don't win this year, he gone. That one coach I know gonna be gone. It ain't gonna even be up for discussion. He don't make the playoffs this year, he gone. So if you need some motivation, we just gave it to you. If you need something to lock you in, and y'all, hold on, y'all. I got the message today for the teams that start next week. A lot of teams start practice next week. Sent me that. Oh, here it is right here. Blunt Bayside Academy, Cottage Hill, start fall practice next Monday. The real practice. Because Blunt, all those teams had a 10 days. They're on the 10-day plan. That's why they took so many days off. Everybody wonder why they was on vacation. Because they about to start the season.
Hey, 2 a day is illegal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that shit was illegal back in the day. Goddamn.
You will go to Casey's favorite word, prison.
Man.
It's churn. You know, it's already enough kids passing away and getting critically ill just from the one-a-days these days.
That's from that shit. That's from that shit. The airplane spit out in the sky.
Oh yeah, they admitted to it too.
That's
As if we didn't know already.
Got 50% of our kids talking about ADHD. Man, you know ADHD.
I'm finna slap you and give you some water.
Exactly.
Go over there and think about what you did.
Yeah.
And see if you want to do it again, because I can slap the other side.
Come on.
Damn, Fox 10 already doing specials on the team.
Hey man, you know folks got to get ahead.
They ought to be doing their 33 for 33 or some shit. Don't they do shit like that for the season?
They did that in the spring.
Okay.
Shit. We did media day.
Yeah, Fox 10 been started them special, coach.
I see.
Guess they trying to cover a wider region this year. Don't forget what we know now.
Oh yeah.
Who's in the front seat?
The motherfucker ain't.
I wonder if
Hey,
NSP gonna let their people come to media day this year.
man, they still owe us for the royalties of stealing our slogan, goddamn.
Talk to me.
The motherfucker stole our quote, ran with it.
Or didn't they? So y'all, I was strolling through today, and I ran up on a video somebody did for me to win, and that damn thing went crazy. I said, God, everybody vote KT. I was like, what the hell? Where did this come from? I didn't see the video. I said, God, no. Cole, talk about that Mobile race over there, man. Warren, you vote in Mobile?
No, I want to Bridget.
Oh, you voted for it. Okay.
You want me to talk
And
about, man?
even if I did, you know, this counting, so we don't vote for Mayor Lowell here.
Yeah.
Or we're just gonna have to annex you in.
Huh?
We're just gonna have to annex you in.
I'm gonna keep my Pritchard status.
Yeah, well, I'm fine. I'm gonna go ahead and circle your neighborhood in the Mobile.
Okay, that vote going to a KT Thornton. Yep. Still voted Collins Road Elementary.
Say, but that gonna be the crazy part, Cole Holland, going to all the different voting spots.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be the crazy part. But he just left from up here. You know how they be. The damn man just left from up here. One of the candidates. That's gonna be crazy.
So gonna vote that figure part till I die. Hold my muse.
Cole, you said nothing about the race, man. You don't pick Barbara Drummond.
I sure enough did.
That's gonna be.
I
And
ain't
boy,
picking the
and
others.
Cole, she pulled that card though, didn't she?
What you talking about?
Her nephew.
So she did what I told anybody supposed to do.
Oh man. Boy,
Whole entourage wore them shirts at the show.
that what KT never have. KT was standing away from her. Cole Goose said, everybody said, for KT, for Bell. What the hell? Shit, crazy. I can't wait for the video. I cannot wait. It's gonna be fun. Man. Hey, and did y'all see the post they made about the little Birmingham Street thing? Preacher went out there and fixed it, y'all. They did exactly what I told them they needed to do. They went straight out there and fixed it. Shout out to them. They've been doing a great job. Man, Coach Hollins, you know, across the street from my house where all that brush was, and you couldn't see the ditch over there,
Yeah,
and you couldn't see the stop sign.
yeah.
Don't ride through here now. You ain't gonna know where you at.
Don't tempt me. I'm in my car.
I know you is. Don't ride through here. You better see that stop sign.
Is it gonna scare me the other way?
Man, come on, man. Them folk clean that whole ditch out. I forgot. I forgot they had them. You remember them old school street signs that were made out of concrete with the
Yeah,
numbers on it?
yeah,
Old school, yeah. The people across the street had one. Then they cleaned it up and everything.
that's good. I tell you
Yeah,
what else done
yeah.
happened. That neighborhood you rode through with that tall grass over there behind the galaxies, they done blocked that mug off. You can't get through there now. And I'm talking about they done fortified it.
They better can't ride back through here no more. Man, come on.
That's what I be saying, man. Running for office is sometimes it ain't even about winning. Sometimes it's about being heard.
Oh
Because look what done happened just from you being loud.
yeah.
I mean, what the squeaky wheel gonna get?
Tell you, don't get small.
You can't throw it away. You need a wheel.
Them folk went and fixed that dog. Let me see if I can find the pictures of it. And then, man, the thing that gets me though, the people who be having the most to say don't even live in Pritchard.
I know, right? That's how I be feeling about Mobile. You be having folks across the bay be worried about what we doing over here with our election, man. Mind your business. Or you have somebody live away in DIP worried about Tomerville councilman. Worry about yours.
They asked the person, "Is you voting now?"
What?
Because the person said they weren't gonna vote, so they asked them, "Was they voting now?"
What they say?
Start laughing. But see, that Warren Clad, mate,
Who's that?
Tony, your boy,
Came out with me?
huh?
You came out with me?
He coming? Was it a year after y'all?
Shit, I don't know. I don't even know that. Fellas, man, I'm gonna take my other hand and knock out these three S's.
Don't.
All we do is
I'm telling you. You underwater, buddy. No, hell no. No side.
worse. Come up here. Trying to download this. Warren, you gone?
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, man.
All right, man.
I
You
heard
got
that.
Jeff in here still, don't
What happened?
you? Jeff still in here, ain't
Yeah, I think he is. Oh, Roger. Look like Roger the only one still on.
he? Okay.
What that? No, Roger probably been with us. Coach.
Yeah, I'm starting back door dashing. Now I'm back on them kind of roads again.
See if I can find the good old boys and put them on the screen.
Getting them eyes open again. You know what I'm saying? We're making them pop up visits. You'll never know it though. And Coach, that thing about us, we just ride by. We won't stop and sit. We just ride by, say hey,
Say,
keep it on moving.
sitting on the dock of the bay.
Coach, when you do this and you know this, you can tell what good football look like from the street.
Oh yeah.
You see kids over there with the clothes look like they too big. Oh man, Turn ain't talking about nothing. Yeah. You see practice over there, one side over there doing something. Right about see some other kid goofing off. Yeah, they play too much. You ride by and you see everybody look like they on the same foot. You be like, oh, them folks over there having practice. Mm-hmm. What's the topic? Yeah.
Yeah, but
But it's just gonna be Barbara Drummond for me, Coach. And simply due. Hold on, give me one quick second here. Simply due to the fact that you know, she got the connections on all the levels, from city to county, state. She got the state and she got the federal. She got a working relationship with the active congressman. She's an incumbent House representative, so she know how to get laws changed. She know what laws need to be changed, and so she can advocate that for Mobile. And she come from a community that need a lot of laws changed for it. And so with that going, man, I can't do it for nobody else who running because they trying to get their lick back.
Coach, that's what I'm on too, Coach. I'm on that. I'm on that hard, Coach.
Right.
I can't vote for nobody trying to get a league back.
No, Coach, it ain't right. That's not they not running for the right purpose.
No, Coach, cause now you gonna get a name. And once you get your lick back, then what you gonna be doing?
You ain't told her nothing you
Sitting
gonna do.
on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Everybody can talk about the problems, but what have you done to try to fix the problem?
Yeah.
Fred Richardson used to say, if you want to know what a person will do tomorrow, look at what they did today.
Boy, look at here.
All right.
Cole, man, you gotta have a vision, Cole.
Definitely gotta have that.
I'm sitting here looking at, what are you gonna change if you get in there? Because you can't go along to get along.
Think about this. What does Barbara Drummond say about the entertainment district by holding her godson up there with her and him endorsing her? What you think? You think she's gonna let the entertainment district perish away or be whitewashed? Because that's what happened if you want to tell the truth.
Uh-oh.
I was a part, Coach. That's my baby now. I was a part of Mobile's entertainment scene on the mainstream level when we had Bayfest. I brought Anthony Hamilton out on stage. Like I was in the nightclubs downtown that they now call Club Alchemy when it was called Club 7, and we was in Club Atlantis, and we had the radio station outside of both of those clubs, one on a Thursday and the other on Friday. And I can remember when we had a black presence downtown where our culture was invited and we weren't run off. The horses wasn't scared of people. They wasn't blocking streets off so people couldn't do certain things. And it's like the whole time we wanted that Bourbon Street vibe, we couldn't get it. But the minute they moved us from down there, they try to bring the Bourbon Street vibe. Well, you can't have a Bourbon Street vibe without black people.
Uh-oh. And food trucks. Oh, okay.
Come on, man. And I ain't trying to make it about black and white, but I'm telling the truth. It is what it is.
I'm gonna tell you this, Coach. I'm running for the mayor preacher.
I know you is.
All right.
And if I
Coach,
could vote, I would vote.
Coach, this go. In the next 40 years, we ain't gonna have no $2 million campaign.
Say that again.
So you know what that's telling me, Coach? That the white folks are fighting because they don't want the black folks in charge.
Yes.
That's all it tells me.
That's exactly what's happening. It's the same thing in both cities.
Come on, Coach.
It's the exact same thing in both cities. That's why the other two black candidates stepped down to say, we're not going to confuse the people that want to vote for a black leader, because that's a true thing that does happen. That, you know, there are people that only want to vote for a leader that look like them. White people do it every day. I can't tell you how many times I done went up in Midtown, speaking elections, talking, and they all up in my face. Oh, yes, that's such a great idea. So, all right.
Idea
Got problem
grabber.
with idea.
Coach, I call them idea
Idea
grabbers.
grabber. They got another name for 'em, too.
You know I know what it is.
Culture vultures.
All right now.
Make it make sense. But hey, you know, what this thing, you know, that's what this thing has always been about. Like, we cannot.
Coach, we gonna have to have a strong leader in Pritchard. Because if push come to shove, it's gonna be the only chance that we got. Come looking at all that money, Coach. These people pushing across the table in Mobile to be the mayor of Mobile. Come on, Coach. That's a lot of money, Coach. Coach, that's a lot of money getting pushed across the table.
Boy, them folk kicked me off the show.
Nah, they say it's an unstable studio. You sent me an email.
Man.
And I need an unstable credit. That's what I need.
Right.
Every day. I'm marking them down. But yeah, man. Coach, this is the most important election ever, Coach. For Mobile and Pritchard. Collectively. Collectively.
First time ever it's in the same year.
Yep. Collectively, Coach.
Or they go hand to hand.
It's crazy, Coach.
But what folks fail to realize, they running for stuff in Sims too.
Yeah. But Coach, when I did the new, I gotta get you your shirt. Campaign shirts, with the map of Pritchard on it, Coach.
Yeah.
Coach Pritchard big as hell.
I told you.
Coach, you take Pritchard out of Mobile, Coach. Mobile die. I'm talking about the county. Coach, we gonna have the ability to say, okay, y'all ain't got to come to Pritchard, but everybody else is. I ain't going over to Pritchard, but everybody out of town gonna be coming here.
Don't y'all be over there trying to form y'all own county.
Come on now.
Over there like my folks in Baldwin County.
There you go.
Trying to form Beach County.
Come on, Coach. We're gonna call our land county.
I heard that.
We gonna call it land county over here.
Hard County.
Land county. I ain't going over in land county. I don't have no control over nothing over there.
But you know what's crazy though? The people in Tomerville could take a playbook out of the folks from Sims.
Uh-oh. Don't do it yet, Coach. Don't do it yet, Coach.
I ain't gonna do it yet.
Come on back to the light, Coach. Leave them people alone.
I'm gonna give it 10 more years.
Coach Pritchard gonna be a metropolis by then. You give me 10 years in Pritchard, Coach. Pritchard gonna be a metropolis. We're gonna have our own damn airport.
Why not? You showed me the crusty sucker and said you can't have one.
Thanks again.
You can have a landing strip for them PJs.
Come on, huh? Build us a terminal.
Have somewhere for them rich folks to park their PJs at for a cheaper price.
Coach, I'm glad you said a cheaper price. Coach, it ain't nowhere in hell that our business license is gonna cost more than Mobile.
Right.
No way. No way.
No
way.
Fool?
No way, Coach.
You'll be a droopy ass fool.
No way, Coach. No way. No way. Coach, we're gonna have us a good little coffee drinking spot.
Oh yeah.
Cappuccino cafe or whatever.
Right.
I don't know, man. They're gonna have to give us some cold coffee too, man. I need what QT got.
But you're gonna make me go up now.
Don't make me ride.
I got the ride. I got an early morning. Probably pulling it all night.
Don't make me ride. I'm telling you, man, I went out there and watched Little League tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man, it's so much politics in the sports. Go, I'm so ready to get rid of all of it.
I'm telling you.
And start developing the top players.
Tomerville lost in the playoffs yesterday, or in the semifinal yesterday.
Who beat them?
Huh?
Who beat them? Texas Street.
I think so.
Texas Street won it tonight.
That was the only game they lost this year too.
I know one thing, bro. Whew. Texas Street is the team to go watch.
Yeah, they hard. They go hard last year.
Coach, Texas Street is the team to go watch.
That them Texas Hill boy. That what Barbara Drummond from.
Coach, the little kids. Coach, have you ever seen 3 up and 3 down in Coach pitch baseball? Tonight I did. In the bottom inning, because you know you can only score so many points,
Yeah.
and then you automatically be out. Coach, they got them 3 up and 3 down to win the championship. First play, hits the ball to center field. So the third base coach tell the kid to keep running. Center field, gun through that mud to third, swoop out of there. First out, boom. All right, come right back and hit another shot to left field this time. Wrong answer. But threw him out at third again. Tagged him out that time. And out of there. Third out. Ball gets tipped straight up in the air. Catch it. Ball game. I wouldn't have believed it if I wouldn't have been there.
3 down.
3 up, 3 down in coach pitch. Same little boy from Harmon from the basketball championship team that came back and won at the end. Same little kids.
Mm-hmm.
I walked up, all the parents, all the mamas said, man, you need to be calling baseball. Cause you about the only fair ref it is. I said, well, you know I'm running. I know, we know you running for mayor. What? Coach, when I said the antennas went up, Coach, the antennas went up. We was on satellite TV then.
You still be a referee and be the mayor?
I know.
Shoot.
No, a lot of them was in shock. A lot of them was shocked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was more like, oh, you running from that for real? It is what it is, y'all. I'm telling you, it's me and Coach have so much fun, boy. It be too much fun. Especially boy when they put the VIP service on.
For no reason.
No reason. VIP. I can't do it. Can't do it, y'all. It's amazing, man.
Them folk kept trying to get you to drink all night.
Man, come on. You'll never get me to drink the day of my life. Tell you. I gotta check on my shirts.
So KT don't be really wanting to brag. Somebody called that man to drink in from because we went live.
Before called me a drink.
And because he wouldn't take it, they gave it to me. Talking to Coach Hollis. He used to live in Germany.
Coach, it be too funny, man. All this stuff is like a Coach. We was out there doing a commercial at Sage. Coach had the big camera out. Yeah, he running from there because it's all you. Yeah, he running from there, Pritchard. All the boys. Oh, that's Coach Gordon. Oh man, Pritchard finna be turned. I'm all my Mayines, grown folks now. All my Mayines grown folks now. Man, we had a dance for everything. Cause we gonna reward our kids in the city that way, Cole.
I know it.
How much it cost to get in? Sign your address on there and keep moving.
Once you got that zip code.
Cole, do you know how many people at the county commission of Santa Rosa County hit me up? Just different. The county commission over in Escambia County in Florida hit me up. These people I've been knowing for years.
Yeah.
They want to do collaboration. They want their kids to play against our kids. In collab leagues. Like we have our own league over here, and we have all stars, and our all stars play against theirs in Escambia and Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
And then, if Mobile want to go with us, but there's so many leagues in Mobile, man. We might just grab our all stars after they play the regular season. That's why I say kill the one and probably love it. Yeah, I know you would too. You enjoy me, but I'm talking about y'all like I ain't gonna be one too. But much as we be out there, Coach said you got to Wilson. Coach, we know how to turn it up. I did they coach it.
Right.
Coach said you know.
Hey, when the kid got out of line, what I did,
Tell you,
I almost went crazy, didn't
man, come on.
Man, what? Who he talking to? No, who he talking to?
Coach, what I said, man, you ain't good enough to talk to me.
Yeah, boy, that crutch.
Don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Okay.
When you
I
see me,
told y'all, man, this is the smartest generation now. We just here to give them wisdom and knowledge and guidance. But they're way smarter than us now. They smarter than a fifth grade. Them kids kept on until they got that one-on-one. The only thing that pissed me off, some of them receivers that had been dropping the ball all day, they should have went and played DB. Just to see. That was your opportunity. You had a free opportunity. Go to the other side of the ball to see how good you can play with a Ryan Williams out there teaching you.
right?
And you missed that opportunity.
Ain't no way I'd have missed that.
Man, I'd have been on both sides. Man, I'd have been playing linebacker. I'd have been playing everything. Shit, let me play quarterback a couple snaps. Come on. But I don't know. But you'd have been really ashamed you'd have went back there trying to play quarterback with those quarterbacks we had. Man, that shit was like the Senior Bowl, Coach.
It was.
Coach, it ain't matter who, man, sub them out. Okay, incomplete. Put the next one in. Good dude from Daphne, though. He gonna be good. He remind me of KJ Lacey. Especially when he threw that touchdown to that boy from Leroy. Coach, in live action. I was like, ooh. And then you go back and watch the video, because you can watch that all day. On a loop. Just watch how he shuffle, and throw that ball in a tight area on the money, in stride, and the receiver catch the ball. And then remember, that was right after the boy had just dropped the touchdown.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing that got me, Coach. I'm going to talk about that too. Those kids who was dropping the ball kept jumping in front of everybody else.
Yep.
So I can understand why the lady in Leroy and Fruitdale got made. That's why I just sit back and watch. Because the old saying, you either coaching it or you allowing it.
Yeah. I'm here.
A receiver can't drop the ball and keep being now. I mean, everybody else saw it.
Right.
I don't care how much will you want to get better. You are dropping the ball, sir. You are dropping the ball.
Yeah,
And
buddy.
I be feeling when the favorites list start kicking in. The favorites list, we shouldn't have had a favorites list. The kids should have brought their ass out, and the next man should have been in. That probably could catch the ball better than them. And old buddy from Fruitdale didn't miss a pass the whole day. But he had people jumping in front of him that done dropped 7 or 8 passes. How you drop 7 or 8 passes in one showcase? So I can understand the frustration of the lady. After I went back and watched the low lights, those are the drops and the misses and all that other stuff. I see why the lady was mad.
Fact the morning.
That's just like me saying, "Oh, the Viking kid's gonna stay in regardless."
Crazy.
That'll be crazy. Mm-mm.
Coach,
Stuff
you
like
know,
that destroy.
coach, you did that old school stuff. You know how it was. Even like back in the day when we were coming up at tryouts, man, you had one time to mess up. Man, watch out, man. Put somebody in here who ready.
You
Give me
know,
somebody who ready.
I just know we got to. That's the part where we got to do better.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do no training. I could train. That's why I don't do no training.
Yeah, well, anybody could train.
You know, but with that being said, you kind of favor the ones you train or probably want to train.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And throw the other people to the side, and then them people be sorry as hell.
And
In in the long run.
I done had a talk with a couple parents that talked about why their kids don't train with certain people no more because they were like, just realized that a lot of these folk be training. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them be training just to live through that kid. Yeah, I made that kid right there. No, you
Man,
didn't.
no.
His mom and dad made him. You showed him a skill. You ain't make him.
I just know.
Oh, they putting them new lights up at the airport in the Z.
Uh-oh. Car rolled by Pritchard Stadium last night, Cole, when it was getting dark. Cole, it don't be dark over there. Cole, there's some nice houses right there on that right-hand side going into Pritchard Stadium.
You hear that jackhammer out here at 12 o'clock at night?
Why not?
They
Why not? They got stuff to do.
got stuff to do.
And they probably got the spotlight out there on them.
They got one, but it's nicely lit at
Oh,
the
yeah, it's
intersection.
already lit up. It's
Yeah,
already daytime out there.
they ain't even got one on. Now that I'm looking over there, it's lit up. Like, see what they doing.
Why not light that part of the city up?
Right. Safest part of town here, huh?
Cole, I can tell you this, Cole. Oh, my God. That's all I can say today. I won't miss another Texas Street game. I can promise you that. Yeah. Ah, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it was Essence Magazine out there, boy. Jet. Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Cole, hey, Cole, you called it. Cole, you called it out, Cole. Cause the ones who normally be talkative, now all of a sudden you shy.
Mm-hmm.
And you wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
oh boy. It's crazy, Cole.
Well, you stupid.
What, Cole? Cole, I'm out there, can't even watch the game. Every time I look to the side, I'm on.
Boy, you a fool.
That's Mobile History 101 for you.
And he lied, boy, you a fool.
Then,
I come
uh,
through.
Co, the photographer had the camera, and you could just see everybody pointing. He got the camera on him. Oh boy, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
All the time.
Flavor ain't fair. All I
Nah,
say. I bet
never
it.
will be.
Hey, come on, live on people you may know tonight. I guarantee you.
Oh man, you seen what happened on my side.
Tell you, people you may know. Wow, that thing gonna be crazy. I already know it. I don't even want to look on Facebook tonight.
I'm
Pure
up in
destruction.
I'm up in Walgreens. It's a magazine that says Hollywood Nights on it. And they ain't talking about no movies.
Thanks God. All I need to do, Coach, I gotta see a win, Coach.
Yeah. See a
All I need
win.
to do is see a win, Coach. I gotta stay focused to see a win. To see a win. Coach, I see why it be hard to win, Coach. It's hard to win, Coach.
Temptations and distractions. All right, thank you. I have a good night.
Or attractions. Either one. Distraction can be attractions too.
You heard what I just told a little racist work up in there?
What you talking about?
I said, okay, thank you. I'll have a good night. That
Oh,
mug ain't tell me nothing but the price, coach.
I be sick and tired of them old racist ass
Coach,
folks.
that mug ain't tell me nothing but the goddamn price. And that's why I said, thank you. I'll have a good night.
Coach, I met the people last
Hold
night.
on, let me mute this thing real quick while I'm out here. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Uh, I met the people from the mission that's here in Pritchard. People here from Louisiana and all other states on a mission to on a summer mission, like a camp. They going to different venues, planting flowers. They doing all type of stuff, you know. So, that's something that we gonna include in what we got going. They already here inside the city.
All
Let's get
good
them inside.
humanitarian things.
Let's get them inside the city. They're on the outskirts. We need them on the inside.
Somebody need to get the chief of police over here. So many beggars over here. What these beggars doing out here?
Where you at, though?
I'm at airport and McGregor.
God,
Ain't
God.
I ain't supposed to be no beggars out here.
Somebody missed the memo.
All right, this old tow truck won't have his old bright light on. I'll just drive real slow. Dang, boy, they out there whooping that ground, boy.
Gotta get it done, Carl.
Huh?
They gotta get it done, man. I'm so proud of Pritchard, man, coming through. Fixing that pie hole over there. All it needed was a thing. I coached them through it. I had to.
It's such a shame. That folk got to get blue in the face about stuff for something to happen.
It come with the territory. We can't get too mad.
bro. You the mayor of a city. It ain't a street you ain't supposed to ride down.
Cole, look at that, Cole. I told them
Don't
what they needed, Cole.
don't look good.
Man, it look too good, Cole. I need to find out what crew did that. Send them some pizza tomorrow. Cole, you got to start rewarding the people when they go do that type of work, Cole. Who went over there and fixed this pothole that these people been complaining about? Come on, man.
Right.
Gratitude is your attitude, man. Oh, Cole. I got to send this to you. I know somebody had to send it to you.
About to go over here and go to Diamonds.
Well, at least you're going to get gold if you go over
Nah, I'm cool on that.
there. Better stay cold.
I'm telling you.
I don't want you to eat hot or cold. Just stay away from there.
I don't go to those places no more.
What is
It
this?
is time.
Oh, I know what that is.
What was that?
Well, let's play the commercial real quick while I download something.
It is time for the baddest show. Let everybody know. The Icon Sports Southeast Football 365 show. Where you see the top players in this region. It is time for Icon Sport exclusive coming at you right about now.
All right, gratefulness.
Okay.
Before you.
Okay. And all I got to tell y'all is
Really like that, it's time to apologize. Reach over there and point them boy and tap them boy and say, I'm sorry. Cause they gonna get you. Yeah, you gonna be another hashtag in bio. You better reach out to them boy and apologize. Time out, man. I'm with whatever. You see what they on. You better apologize.
I got you, coach. Oh boy. It's coming, coach.
Oh.
It's coming, coach.
Oh.
It's coming, coach.
It's Kelvin. That ain't KT, that's Kelvin. You done pulled out an old Himothy move.
Oh boy.
I had to make my screen big. Don't send me that, cuz.
You already got it to my city team.
All right, my bad. I sure am. You done scared them folk. Now you done put on the damn suit.
Oh boy.
You ain't had no business put on no suit.
That what he look like in a suit.
A Benjamin.
That gonna be crazy, cuz.
A whole Benjamin.
Cause we gonna have them big old, bank badges. Cause come on. Here where we go. Well, I tell you. I snuck up on you with that one.
Well, must thank you. Well, you know, I ain't back in the gym for nothing now.
Hey, well, when I get back in the gym, ooh,
Already, I got a couple suits that I'm getting back. Ain't no sense in buying no suits when you got suits. What in the devil? Hold on.
yeah.
What the hell?
That time of the day, y'all.
Going into a bat cave, boy.
I hear it. If you don't know who to vote for, there it is.
He ain't playing.
If you don't know who to vote for, coming to a theater near you soon.
I guess you sent me that one too.
Oh yeah.
Got my photo credits in there.
Oh boy, it about to go down and put you, y'all. Boy. Boy, let's see. Let's see if I can find that video where they had they couldn't tag me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So they just put my name up there. Oh yeah, city schools. Okay. I think Mobile about to have their special what's we call it soon.
What?
You know they gotta do the special board meeting.
Oh yeah.
Cause you know they ain't moved no principals. No, they assigned the teachers, but they ain't moved no principals yet. Cause it's gonna be fun.
Whew.
It's gonna be fun when the Rabbit get that game.
Uh-uh.
The parents go a long way, Coach.
Oh yeah. Woo.
Where you at now, Coach?
It's toasted out this mug, boy.
Well, you ain't got no fogged up windows out there.
Huh?
It was kind of cool though when I was at the baseball game.
Man, it's humid though.
We had like a little cool breeze over that side.
Man, I ain't on stage. I'm on top of the hill.
Oh yeah, you on top of the hill.
Hot up there. No breeze up here. Out here by Spring Lake in the gated community. That a lot of folks don't know it's back here. I'll tell you where I'm about to go though. I'm about to go over here to Wayway. I'm over here headed to Wobbles.
Oh, you at Wawa.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over to Wobbles real fast. I got a free birthday coffee to redeem.
Oh, I gotta take this.
In fact, let me go on here and start ordering.
What you gotta do, Court? What you gotta do over there?
Put this order in for this old cup of Joe over here.
Cause we might well go and drop this show. Cause we already in another day anyway.
Show this.
I
All these
am
6 guns back here.
I am TK Horton over here.
I'm DT Hollingsworth.
And y'all, we are out of here. KT throwing for mayor. Kelvin throwing whichever one you want to use. But that's the one gonna be on the ballot. Y'all, we out of here. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.